All right, big ups, everybody. Every single knuckle dragging, mouth drooling detractor. Let's take a peek here at a clip from Snort Burnellington. It just goes over some of the, garbage that he was talking about last night during Cuck Sim. Apparently, if you give him enough money, he will tell you what cologne he uses. So,
What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
But we don't hit the goal, it's out of the rotation, and now we are busy. We're going to have nonstop new releases. So understand, if it's out of the rotation, it's out for good. It's not going to be just coming back again in 2 weeks. No, we have too many games to play now. So I will keep it in the rotation. If you guys support, I hope you will. If you're going to support tonight, I have a very strong recommendation.
yeah, he's already talking about pulling Cuck Simulator. Again, if you don't give him his 150, Lloyd, thanks for being a member for 1 month, honey. I appreciate you. Big ups, everybody.
Okay? If you're watching on Kick tonight, I lost something like 200 subs on my days off. It's because I guess my days off had coincided with some days previously when people had been very generous and gifted like 50 subs.
Some people? You mean Iron Cuck? Because I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I don't know anybody else coming in dropping you all those gifted subs, man.
Pop, and a few people did it, and they all expired and no one renewed. So we went down like 200 subs on the channel, okay? My goal is to get 150 subs total by the end of this streaming week. Currently, I believe we are at 17. Let me check on that. Let me check that goal.
Oh yeah, he wants like $700 a week just from memberships alone on Kick.
We're now at 18 out of the 150 goal that I have set. So tonight, if you are on Kick and you are going to support this stream to keep...
Right, it's almost like he shouldn't... Well, don't worry. What the fuck is his name? Dr. Lexus is back, so...
Keep Trucks him in the rotation. Drop some subs.
That's it, though, Colleen, though, isn't it? Like, why do the people who enjoy him care, when he's going to have internet or not, or when he's going to make money or not? Like, that's really just it,
All right, please do. That's the best way to support tonight. Let's get those subs up. Let's get them back to where they were.
J, thanks, honey, for being a member for 6 months. 6 months of mouth drooling and detracting. Where does the time go? I know.
Bolster that channel back. Let's go. Now, everything is appreciated. If you want to support in a different way, like let's say you want to try the new Kicks system. Let's say you're on YouTube. You're not on Kick. You want to do some super chats. You want to do a membership. Give some memberships to the community. That's fine. If you're on any service, you feel like, hey, I just want to send a tip via PayPal. I don't want to deal with any of those third-party interactions. You can do that too.
Thank you so much for letting me know that it's okay to donate however I choose. Thank you. Thank you for the illusion of choice, because they all boil down to giving you money. What about the choice to just hang out and have fun? Is that a choice? Because it doesn't really sound like that's a choice. It sounds like I have a choice of writing you a check, swiping a credit card in between your ass cheeks, and just giving you straight up cash.
It's all good. I'm not saying don't do those things. I'm just saying the preferred thing tonight to try to get those subs back would be great if we could do that. And I want to hit 150 subs by the end of the streaming week, which is Wednesday for me. Okay?
Oh, woe is me. I need monies because so I have bills to pay and...
No, oh, villain, he says, after 40, it's hard to gain muscle mass sometimes. No, you're right. I am lucky because I worked out in my youth. Because I worked out in my youth, I had muscle mass. It's just dormant. It's like I'm not...
So he basically, if he wants 150 every week, he's asking for essentially just shy of $3,000 a month. $2,850. Just from Kick. Just from subs. That's not Kicks. That's just from subs, just from Kick. Just saying. That's $3,000 a month for just Kick subs is what he wants.
Using it, so it, it goes away, but it doesn't permanently go away. Basically what happens is it just goes, shrinks. But as soon as I started working out again, immediately within like a week, I was pumping up again. I was like, wow, that was fast. I remember when I first started working out in my 20s, it took a little while for me to build up muscle mass. I didn't have any, and I had to work out, and then finally they pumped up. Wow, it took a while, a few months. In this case, they actually, within like a week or two, we're coming back. I was like, this is excellent. Thank God I had that history of working out when I was younger. And
thank God I worked out 3 times 20 years ago. Whew.
And, it's working. It absolutely is working.
All right, how about this, guys? If you guys Get me.
This is the guy who said that he was gonna cook for Kat, but he hurt his shoulder, so he wasn't gonna be able to flip hamburgers in the pan because he hurt his shoulder. Wasn't gonna be able to lift the frying pan and flip the burger with the spatula.
To the goal. Right now, I will drop a bombshell on all of you here tonight. Something that absolutely no one knows. Absolutely jaw-dropping news. And I'll break it here first, but we got to hit the goal right now. And I'm actually not, it's not a joke. It actually is true.
But isn't it terrible that you have to preface it with, I swear to God, you guys, I'm not lying. So give me some money and I'll tell you something.
Never ends. The grifting never ends.
What I'm doing is I'm doing sets of exercises together to work out separate muscle
Why is he talking about this so much all of a sudden?
groups.
I'm sorry, Ivy.
And right now, one night I'm doing 4, and the next night I'm doing 4, and it's all different exercises, and I do 3 sets. Actually, I take that back. Now that I'm rethinking about it, one night I do 3 sets of...
Actually, now that I thought of a better lie, let me take that back and tell you this much more well thought out lie. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Movie sign, thank you for 5, honey. I appreciate you. Tell me you don't know anything about fitness without telling me, Phil. Dormant muscle mass.
all 4 of those exercises. And then the next night, I do 4 sets of 4 separate exercises.
So what do you mean every night? Is this after your night stream at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night? Is this in your little 2-hour break where you take a shit and have dinner at 4 o'clock? Like, when, sir, are you supposedly doing this? I highly doubt it's after your nighttime stream.
And each workout takes between anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending.
I'm telling you, Kat is gone and he's on the prowl for his newest victim, I mean partner.
And it's all free weights. It's all free weights based. I don't have...
Next stream, he'll be oiled up like a butt. No,
like a,
please.
Please
spare me.
Flex. You know what I mean? I don't go to the gym. It's all free weights that I'm doing. And I bought a set of adjustable free weights that are incredibly easy to use.
I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
All it is you take the free weight handle, which weighs like 5 pounds, you put it inside and you rotate. So now it's 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 25, 30, and you just keep adjusting up as high as you want to go. So you can adjust it to all different, weights very easily. And I was telling people earlier, dude, it was so hard when I was a kid. When I was in my 20s trying to work out, weights were a pain. Unless you went to the gym and you had a giant machine, to have free weights...
You are not a kid in your 20s. You're a kid when you're 9. In your 20s, you are a grown-ass man.
at home were a major...
What are you talking about? Yeah, when I was 27 and I was just a kid. Bro, that's on the back half near 30. Like, what are you talking about?
pain in the ass. They sucked. They were those...
You might be able to call someone in their 20s a kid if you're like 60. Okay, maybe. They're still a grown-ass adult. That's so weird.
Like, either solid, like concrete or metal dumbbells that hurt to fuck around with and have to put them on and off, and they constantly get loose and wiggle and shit, or it was those sand-filled plastic dumbbells, and those sucked because those would break over time and they would leak all over the fucking place. So now, they got all these really good ones now that are just...
He's a kid in his 40s now. That's true. That's very true.
And I wanted to get like the high-end one that was like way high weight. It was actually, I believe it was Bowflex. I think that was the brand. But dude, they were like $600. And I said, well, I can't drop $600 for weights. So I got a set. Ooh, I have to do a vehicle inspection. So I got a set that was like $300.
$600 of workout equipment is a lot of money, but $500,000 in WWE Champions pulls is too little because he keeps spending and playing that garbage.
And that's what I'm using right now. And they're fine for everything that I'm doing. And I'll probably still be using them for quite a while. I've been using them for months. I'll probably still be using them for months. Maybe at one point I'll get to the point where I'll need to get more weight, which is fine if I have to. If I have to figure that out and I have to get another set, I will. But for now, I think I'm going to be good for a while. And another thing is, I explained this to the chat earlier. I am not working out to become a giant roided freak. I am not working out so that I can become a muscle man. I'm working out simply to be physically fit for my age, okay? Because I wasn't. I was insanely out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I needed to get my wind back. I needed to get my muscles back to working shape where I can actually do things, and it's for my longevity, for my health to live longer, for my wife, and you know, that's what it's for.
Oh, your wife would secretly be happy if you died. It makes me sad to think about that.
So, you're not gonna see DSP on
What in the fuck was that clip? What?
stream one day, come out, and all of a sudden I'm 350 pounds of pure ripped muscle like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's never gonna happen, okay?
Well, I mean, I think I speak for everybody when I say thank fuck for that.
But you will see me get toned. You will see me be more muscular and less fat. You're gonna see that because I am working out regularly. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with working out right now.
Okay. Super.
I'm going to spill the beans on something that you guys know nothing about, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking
Razzers instead of brazzers. That's funny as fuck. That's amazing.
Tyrone sperm?
So as you all know,
I have iCat instead of IKEA, but I haven't put it up yet.
I've been talking about how, as of, what was it, about a month and a half ago?
Several idiots paid $150 to hear the super secret. The super secret is that this parasite finally decided to fix the pig pen's toilets. So let's hear.
That I have begun, well, not necessarily me, but there is tracking right now of people who are illegally restreaming me
Oh no.
and or stealing my content without making it transformative and reposting it on a daily basis.
Oh no.
So that's been going on now for about a month and a half, and I'm happy to report tonight that the lore is that it has nothing to do with that whatsoever. The lore is not that, okay? The lore is much
that's
more
right.
personal than that. All right, it is. The lore is much more.
So in other words, you won't talk about your personal life because it's really personal. But what you're now saying is not only will you wiggle your feet in people's faces for money and show your underwear and take your clothes off for money and shave your mustache for money, on top of all the other ways you'll whore yourself out for a few fucking dollars, now apparently your life isn't off limits if people just give you a little do-re-mi, basically is what we're saying. I just want to make sure that I'm clear because I thought you weren't talking about your personal life, but apparently you, sir, can be bought and paid for.
More important and personal than that. Fair enough? So, as you know,
I know, I'm saying thank God I have this fucking Restream license and he can fucking suck my dick, dude. I'm anxiously awaiting to hear from your attorney, sir.
there are people who love to hyper-focus on everything that I say and do, all right? And one of the things
Once again, using haters to scam his stupid fans, as I said before, it's another Jasper-style scam. When he said that Jasper's, Jasper's being here was something that would completely change his stream. He only revealed that he had a cat.
my detractors have hyper-focused on for many years, actually, is that I believe it was once I just casually mentioned that one of my bathrooms has things wrong with it, like it's busted, has stuff busted in it and stuff. And so people would be like, making fun of me and be like, oh, his bathroom is screwed up and stuff. And then I guess the lore or the joke, the running meme became that Phil has like a bunch of broken toilets in his house.
Nobody said a bunch of broken toilets. You have a 2-bathroom house. Dude, you did a condo tour. We know what it looks like in there. So nobody ever said a bunch of broken toilets. I believe you have a downstairs washroom, and I believe, is it 3 bathrooms? I haven't seen the house tour in a while, but I believe the toilet that was fucked up, was that not in the master ensuite? Because I think it was.
That don't work at all. And so, his house is all a mess. It's all falling apart.
It is all falling apart. Your toilet was fucking broken. Your shower was fucked up. Your dishwasher was fucked up. Your fucking garage is filled with garbage and styrofoam from all the fucking DoorDash.
Well, you ready for this?
Sure, hit me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
After 8 years, you spent $300 for a new toilet? Big ups, pimp. Exit 220, by the way.
I fixed all of the toilets in my house myself.
X to gout. X to gout. For the love of fuck, I need X to gouts in the fucking chat. Oh my god. No. No the fuck you didn't. You could have just said you got them fixed. I fixed them myself. Yeah, okay. This from the man who, when he hurt his shoulder, couldn't flip a hamburger. Okay, guy.
This guy is a charlatan. He's a fucking con man.
That's right, I did. I fixed them all myself. I ordered the parts, I researched how to do it online, and I repaired every toilet.
I researched how to do it online. Okay. It's because of things like this scam that this moron has been losing viewers who wake up from the pignosis and recognize that this idiot only sees them as ATM machines.
So all of the toilets in my house are now in working order.
Ooh, after 9 years. Great job. Great job.
And in fact, so I bought 2 different things because I didn't really know what was like better. And I looked online and no one could really...
He didn't say that all of the shit he never fixed was broken. He said all of the toilets worked. I guess we're supposed to give him a cookie and some ass pats for this. I have no idea.
Answer, okay? And...
So I guess these fucking retards paid $150 for this loser to say, hey, that bathroom that was broken, yeah, it's fixed now.
So I
Get scammed. Thanks for the money, dummy.
bought 2 different of the plunger flush assembly
Hey, Sarah. Haven't seen that fucking retard for a minute.
things. One is like the typical floater kind, but there's actually, a lot of people don't know this, there's another kind now that isn't the one that floats on the water. It's a different kind. I don't even know how it operates, but it has like a hole. There's like
You don't know how it operates, but you're suggesting you installed it? What's going on, Dreambird? Big ups, honey.
a tower with a hole in it. And what happens is as your tank is filling, when the water hits that hole, I guess it detects that there's water in it and just stops.
That perfectly sums it up, doesn't it? Some guy, I didn't have a bunch of broken toilets, but also, I fixed all of the toilets.
So-
yeah, probably because the second one, I think it's 2. I think they have 2. They might have 3. But probably because the other one got fucked up. And they were probably down to 0 fucking bathrooms.
But does it need to have a floating device to lift up and tell it when to stop filling the tank? Instead, it's like some kind of a water detection. I don't know how it works. I think it's called like Corky's or something like that was the company that it's called or whatever. So anyway, so I had one toilet that 100% was fully functional, had no problems whatsoever. I had one toilet that did not work whatsoever for many, many years. And I had one toilet that was working, but had issues because it was taking forever to fill. And always had every once in a while.
He doesn't know how it operates, but he installed it in good form. I was about to, right. Yeah, he has no idea. The worst streams and also the most boring on the entire internet. If you have trouble sleeping, I recommend these
some
streams.
Issues running, okay? So what I did is I researched online. It's like basically it was probably the assembly, you know, the what you would call it, the floater assembly thing, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
But you used it and installed it and learned what it did, except you don't know what it does, and now you don't even know what it's called? Why can't you just say you hired someone to fix it? Like, we'll laugh at you. Here's the thing. I would laugh at you because, like, you're not a man. But here's the thing. At least you had a professional do it. I wouldn't laugh as long because I thought to myself, well, yeah, he's as useless as a shit-flavored lollipop, but at least he was smart enough to know he needed a professional plumber to do this.
So it needed to replace it.
Why would you tell anyone that seriously? This is my question. Like, why are you doing this?
And one of them was easier than the other because one of them, when I went to do it...
Yeah, see? They both had problems. That's what happened. They went from 2 bathrooms down to 1 bathroom, and then something happened in the 1 bathroom, and Kat probably said, fix these fucking bathrooms, dickhead, if she's still there. I don't know. And here's the thing. This could all be a big fucking bunch of horseradish, so we have no idea.
Actually, and this is why this one was having issues, and it took so long to...
Because he can't even tell the story right. He doesn't know what the parts are or anything like that.
Bill, this tank had a leak, and I didn't realize it. This tank's like the seals on the bolts on
You couldn't beat all this information. Oh God, wouldn't you be like horrifically embarrassed?
the bottom were actually quite loose, and it must be just, you know, it needs to be tightened.
He's got to stick it to the detractors that he's a man. Well, then he should have learned the names of the parts he installed. Yeah, right.
Every once in a while, perhaps. I didn't know that. So I was actually just changing out the entire internal assembly of the toilet, and all of a sudden the thing started pouring water all over the floor. And I'm like, but it's, you know, what the hell? And I looked, and it was because the bolts were actually loose. I had to like really hardly tighten the bolts to stop that from happening.
These clips of him falling asleep are so funny. Digital Melanin, thank you for the 10, honey. I appreciate your generosity. Robust theory. Phil is working out now because he's on TRT. 2 decades of alcoholism ruined his natural test levels. He realized he can get, some quick short-term gains while on, I assume it's testosterone replacement therapy, but I'll just say TRT in case I'm stupid, except I've already said the other one out loud. But thank you again. I appreciate you.
But now
Would he pay for that, though? He's pretty fucking cheap. Unless it has to do with Scopely, Whaletail, or DoorDash. He's pretty fucking cheap about all that. So, is he worried about it that much?
have
He is displaying no gains. I agree.
3 working toilets in my home. All of them work perfect. None of them have any issues. None of them run. None of them leak. And I did it all myself. I mean, as I'm getting
I did it all by myself, Mommy. Can I have a cookie? I did it all by myself.
older, I'm becoming more handy. I'm becoming.
Oh my God, stop. No, no, no. You didn't just say that. No. What the fuck are you talking about now?
All myself. I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more handy. I'm becoming more healthy. I'm doing all the things that I probably should have done 20 years ago, but I'm finally doing them. It's like I finally have the time and the means to do this shit now. You know what I'm saying?
You finally have the time and the means. I guess it only took $2.5 million in 18 years. Give your fucking head a shake, man.
Which is really cool. So anyway, there's your lore, and some of you might be saying, well, why is that like lore? Why is that a big deal? Because my detractors have made it a big deal for years. They've literally said, oh, the guy has like all broken bathrooms and non-functional toilets in his house. What a bum, what a schlub. So
Well, yeah, you left the toilet unusable for like multiple fucking years while you make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year every year. And you probably fixed both of your toilets, even if you got 2 brand new ones and got them installed. You make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, sir. To the tune of you've probably made $2.5 million on YouTube. And now you're on Kick too. And that's not Patreon. Like, yeah, sir, that makes you a schlub and a bum. He's a bum.
I finally said, fuck this. I fixed it myself. You know, it wasn't a big deal. It was a matter of researching how to do it properly, ordering all the right components, doing it all properly, making sure I didn't botch anything and fuck anything up so water would squirt.
Makes so much money but can't fix a toilet or repair his bathroom. Exactly, and big ups, Lucky Gremlin. Like, so you get ass pats because after 9 years, what did you spend? Like probably fucking $70 to fix your toilet?
There was one, I'll be honest, one of them when I was doing it, I didn't tighten. So with the way it works with these, I don't know what they're called.
Wow. Do that again. Can you do that again?
Plunger assemblies, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know what they're actually called.
Plunger assemblies. I know what a plunger is. What the fuck is a plunger assembly? What?
Right? So they're on a shaft, and the shaft rotates to get the height right.
Okay.
'Cause each tank is a little bit different height.
Okay.
And I didn't tighten it enough. So I had it all working. I'm filling the tank, and the thing wasn't tight, and the thing fucking launched. It launched like this, and the water exploded out of the bowl and just started geysering. I was like, oh shit. I had to turn off the water real fast. I was like, oh, I see what I did wrong. I didn't snap it in and tighten it all the way like it was supposed to be. But that was the only problem that I had. It wasn't messed up or anything. Like, I didn't break it. I just, a miscalculation.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Okay? But there you go. So I have always had 2 working toilets, but one had a running problem. The other one worked fine, and then I had one that didn't work at all. Now I have 3 fully functional working toilets,
Oh, he has 3. My bad. Let me shut my whore mouth. I'm sorry.
and I fixed them all myself.
So they all had problems? That's probably what happened, is they were all fucked up. Ugh.
There's your lore. So now the detractors can all make videos about this, because you know they're going to. Like, this is what they do.
I'm not making a video about that. I couldn't give 2 fucks about that. The fact that you literally got to the point where you had nowhere to shit before you did anything about that, like, I'm almost too embarrassed to even talk about it. In fact, I don't think I will. This is really, really sad, and we're just going to move on from this.
They actually think this is news, that Phil has toilets
I don't think it. I want that very clearly noted. This is not news.
in his house. And I'm not kidding you, what they'll try to do, they will actually try to say that I'm lying and disprove this. Like they'll say, there's no way that Phil could have actually fixed his toilet. He's not smart enough, right?
I don't think that you're smart enough, but I don't think that whatever was wrong with them, I think that even you were smart enough to be able to figure it out, which really says quite a lot. You probably just needed to plunge the fucking bitches because you pour bacon grease down the toilet.
So they're actually going to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're actually going to start freaking out and be like, his toilet, he didn't do that. There's no fucking way. Idiots.
Ooh, I'm felted. Ooh, oh no.
Toxic toilet juice now says, you watching videos for Snort Burnell? No, I don't watch videos from fucking detractors, you dumb fucking mouth-drooling idiot. Shut the fuck up and enjoy your band. What a fucking idiot. Come on, guys.
Like, get the fucking dick out of your mouth and talk properly.
Let's crush it. Let's hit a second goal tonight. We can do it. I know we can.
How about a... This is so funny. How about a goal to receive therapy and correct the ravages of stroke?
Hit a second goal tonight. Let's get some subs. Again, we're trying to make up for lost subs. We got to get 150. Right now, we're 30-something.
We? Who the fuck is this we? We don't have to get anything. I don't need 150 subs today. So I don't know what the fuck is with this we business. Like,
Excuse me.
you are on an island over there, sir.
We're at, yeah, we're 30-something. We're a fifth of the way to the goal. Let's keep going. Let's crush that goal.
What cologne do I use? Do you want to know what I'm wearing tonight?
Hit another goal. Let me guess. Get another goal? More money? Money,
Or
money?
how about this? If we hit the goal, I'll actually tell you what cologne I'm wearing tonight.
Somebody already figured it out. I forget who did that. He walked in one time with a bottle when he was talking about the cologne. Oh, I don't know if it was Snort Hogan or Memology, or was it Snort Burnell? I don't remember who it was, but there was somebody who recognized the bottle. And it was a bottle of like, I don't know, like fucking $16.99 cologne or some shit. And it said the name and everything. Like they knew what it was.
Percent.
So he says he has several, different kinds. I don't know if he does or not, but I remember there was at least one of them.
And it's a good one. It's not some, El Cheapo, discount cologne. It's actually a name brand cologne. I will tell you what I'm wearing.
I believe the one that he carried into the streaming room with him, and he had it like tilted towards him where like you couldn't see the name, and somebody figured out what it was. Fuck, I wish I remembered.
Sour Patchy cheered. Says, why did the detractor say you're a pig roach? You don't look like a pig or a roach. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's one of their memes. I don't actually know what it means at all.
Something your grandma buys you for your birthday? Probably. Oh, my sister fucking gave me this $18 bottle of cologne for Christmas. I guess I'll take the hint.
All right, folks. The only bummer here is that you're not going to learn what cologne I'm wearing, and I'm not taking my shirt off because you guys didn't hit the second goal. So that was the agreement. I'm sorry. Podcast in the morning, and then it is Chronos, the new dawn on the first stream. We're going to do a 2.5 to 3 hour gameplay stream. We're getting near the end. From what I'm to understand, only 2 parts left in the game, and it's about 3 to 5 hours of gameplay. So probably 2 more streams, and we'll beat Chronos, which is the whole point of what I'm.
Oh, goody. I can't wait for that. Great try, Jake. Thank you for the 5. Here's $5. Is that enough to find out what cereal you have in your cupboard? Oh, I can go on ahead and tell you. There's Cocoa Pebbles in there. There's there's Golden Grams in there. And there's something else I can't remember. Is it Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No, I don't think so. Oh, fuck. There's something else. There's 3. But I know there's Cocoa Pebbles and I know there's Golden Grams in there.
Trying to do. And then tomorrow night, more Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yes, Silk Song continues again. There's many weeks when I'm living literally paycheck to paycheck, stream to stream, you know, and it's tight and it's all the time.
Aw, oh, look at that. Look at that dead ass fucking stare. Oof.
Things are incredibly tight, and I'm hoping I have enough money for my day off this week.
I don't really have any other clips because nothing was just really that that interesting. He is getting ready to go live. He like literally just showed up. So Skip Juice, it's a little non-existent today, unfortunately. But I don't really have any other. I'm not going to force us to watch old stuff that we've already watched and nobody cares. So that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I rolled this back like a little bit. Oh no, the cringe. I'm sorry. The cringe. I'm sorry. Hold, please.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we've got updates. And when I say updates, I mean updates on everything. We've got updates on the current playthroughs and where we are. Looks like we're actually going to beat one of the games that I've been playing in the rotation relatively soon. I've also got an update on the upcoming Comcast internet upgrades in my area that are going to result in internet outages. I have some additional information on how this is going to work. Now that I have this information, we may actually be able to start planning for what's going to happen.
Oh God, we always have to do some kind of planning. This just seems like a lot of work. Lucky Gremlin, thank you, honey, for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate you. Since we hit the cereal goal, I think we need a board meeting on to discuss the next goal.
To be quite honest with all of you, it's not very good. It's not what originally I had expected.
Flavors of yogurt, I hate to break it to you, vanilla. And Mr. Toxic doesn't like yogurt. He doesn't eat it. I am a basic bitch. It's vanilla.
Nor is it really how Comcast had explained it, but I'm not surprised if it is the case. So today we're going to talk all about this. Plus, we got a new DSP Tries-It on deck that we'll talk about today. Pretty fun stuff. And of course, tomorrow we get hype because it's Silent Hill F. All this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Attention!
You're going to kill me for this? No, I don't care. Those are just silly what's in your refrigerator questions. Now, if you ask me what's in my Coke and weed drawer, I might have to, say something about that. I might have to be like, sir. How I like to get down is my business. How much life do you think DSP has in him? What's he, 43? I don't know, the good die young and the pricks live forever, so. I don't know, he does drink. I don't think he smokes. I don't think he does fucking hardcore drugs or anything. I don't know. I feel like he might live maybe into his 70s, but I feel like he's gonna get sick and he's gonna be sick for a long time before he kicks the bucket. No, it's not leftover Coke. It's emergency Coke, just in case. You never know when you're going to need Coke.
Alrighty, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast right here on DSP Gaming. I hope that all of you watching live are having a good day, or if you're watching this on demand, maybe you're actively watching or as background noise or however you like to watch it. Thanks a lot for doing so. How's everyone this
What in the fuck was that? Ooh.
morning? Let's see what's up in the chat, shall we? On the YouTube side, we got Squirtle, we got Chris, good morning, Copium, Muckman, Alpha Gun, Ape Escape, Velocity, and more. And then on the Kick side, we've got Rebecca, Eliza Pancakes, Asterath, The Grim, Pixel Queen, Eddie Chill, username already taken. We got more and more and more coming in. Big Barb, how you doing? Holy Marcellus, good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right.
He's not making it past 70. That's probably a fairly accurate assumption. I assume he'll make it into his 70s. But like I say, I think he'll get sick. I think he'll get so sick that he'll have to stop drinking at some point. And I think that at that point, I think he'll just lose the will to live because I don't think he has very far to go. Big ups, Virgil. What's going on, honey? How you doing?
We have a few things to discuss, mostly big updates on ongoing things and things that are coming up. If you remember, originally the plans for this week was it was going to be a 7 straight days of streaming week, including new releases Silent Hill F and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. In addition to all of that, my plan was to push as hard as I could to finish up the games that I'm playing so that I don't have these lingering playthroughs going. And then on top of all of that, now my shirt is bothering me again. On top of all of that,
You know, you could just not wear them, right?
we were going to do a marathon to end the week on Friday with the Worst Games Ever event, right? And then something happened during my days off. Comcast, my internet service provider, contacted me to tell me starting this coming Thursday, September 25th, they're going to start doing upgrades to the internet in my area. They want to get speeds faster. And I actually have been talking about this on stream for the past couple of days, that in my local area, there are some competitors to Comcast that are actually starting to take the market from them. Notably, there's a couple networks that are offering fiber internet. Fiber internet is a little bit different than the standard internet that we all use now in the United States. Basically, it allows for speeds that are incredibly fast, not only to download, but to upload. Usually they're about the same. Right now, I believe my download speeds are around 900 megabits or megabytes per second, but my upload speed is like 45 megabytes per second. I want you to think of the difference there, right? So what they're saying is these upgrades now, fiber internet and or whatever the upgrades Comcast is going to do, it should allow for it to actually be much faster. But the problem is, from what they're telling me, it's going to be an upgrade that's starting this Thursday and my internet will be down. Like, that's the message that Comcast sent. And I've reread the message and I went to their website and I read more information. Essentially what Comcast is saying is this. This Thursday, my internet's going to be down. They're starting these upgrades.
Yes, they told you that. They sent you an email quite a few days ago. We've been talking about this for like 3 days now.
They're going to do the internet upgrade as fast as humanly possible, but there's no guarantees of when it's going to actually be up or down. What they're going to do is they're going to contact me. They have my phone number, and they're supposed to give me updates. Like, they're supposed to send me a message and say, hey, FYI, today your internet will be down. Or, hey, FYI, your internet is coming back up at this time, so plan on getting it back at this time. They claim they're going to do that. That doesn't mean they're going to do that. That's what they're saying they're going to do. And I don't know how accurate that.
They don't really owe you that. Actually, they don't really owe you telling you when it's going to be down either. They did it as a courtesy to let you know. Like, I don't really know what else to tell you, dude.
Will be, for example, there have been times when they have contacted me about this stuff before.
Guess what? When you go online to stream and it works, you have internet. Guess what? If you go to stream and it doesn't work, you don't have internet. Like,
and it wasn't accurate. Like, there was a time that they said, oh, your internet's going to go down, and it did, but then it came up.
it's it's automated. Like, what does he think? Like, the fucking, like, the CEO of fucking Comcast is going to be like, hello, Mr. Burnell. I know that you're the most important person that fucking uses our internet, so let me talk with you about this. You want to go play golf on Thursday? Oh, wait, you don't leave your house.
And then it was like 3 hours later. Then they texted me. They were like, oh, your internet's now back up. Like, no, it was up 3 hours ago. You see? So basically,
It's like, ugh. I'm so frustrated. I'm going to stutter. It is automated, sir. I get emails like that too. Hey, your service is down. And I'll go, no shit. It's been down for like hours, but I haven't said anything because I'm just a regular adult. And then it'll come back up and everything will be fine and I'll move on about my life. And then like in the middle of the night, I'll get an email. Oh, everything's fixed. Like, yeah, no shit. I knew that 12 hours ago. It's automated, dude.
this Thursday, this is beginning. And so
We
when
could pre-record gameplay for Thursday. He could have content. He could batch his content and have it all ready to go. That is correct. He could do something. He can also play the Silent Hill thing on Tuesday, as opposed to Thursday, which is really the only game that anyone's really talking about anyway.
they contacted me to tell me this, I said, well, what I need to do is have the day off then. If I'm going to absolutely have no internet this Thursday, the 25th.
That's true. Down detector. He could also use that. Every time something goes wonky for me, I'm like, oh, is this shit acting right? What the fuck's going on?
Let me just have that be my day off for the week, even though that was supposed to be the premiere day of Silent Hill F and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Instead, I'll take the day off and we'll reschedule the week around it and we'll hope for the best and hope that the internet will work after that. Okay? So that's what I did. And for the record, if you weren't here for the podcast a couple days ago, I pre-purchased Silent Hill F, the digital deluxe edition. This allows me to now play the game 2 days early. So I'm playing it starting tomorrow. Okay? And obviously I'm excited for that. The reviews are saying this game is stellar. If you haven't seen any reviews on Silent Hill F yet, the reviewers are like over the moon. They're like, this game is so good.
I mean, you'll hate it and you'll make fun of it and everything. So
But it's an outstanding horror game. Do not miss it if you're a horror aficionado. So listen,
you're not. You could honestly go on ahead and skip it, but okay.
I am definitely down for that. I'm very excited for it starting tomorrow's daytime stream. And by the way, tomorrow I am not doing a podcast. We're going right into Silent Hill F on the first stream tomorrow, 3 to 4 hours of gameplay. Very exciting, right? Okay, so that's tomorrow. But here's the problem, right? I can basically schedule everything out until Wednesday. But on Thursday, everything becomes uncertain. I won't even really know what's going to happen until Thursday comes and Comcast contacts me to explain what's going on, okay? So
They are not going to get in contact with you on Thursday, sir. They wrote you the email that said you will not have internet on Thursday. And that it probably says we're going to work to get it back up for you as quickly as possible. Isn't there a website where you can go and check for updates? When we got hit with tornadoes last year, I think it was like 4 days or something that like we didn't have electricity. By the grace of God, we still had somewhere to fucking live. But like I could just go on the electric company, the fucking website, and it would tell you that like your shit's down. Like I know it's not internet, but like don't you have something that will kind of tell you that it's down or there's updates or there's something? Like I get updates about like a lot of stuff. Again, there's down detector. There's all kinds of things that you could log in and look at or whatever. So like, what the fuck?
this weekend is completely open. Like I said, I would like on Friday to stream Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as my first stream.
He obviously has a hotline directly to Comcast.
And I'd like to do more Silent Hill F as my late stream. This Saturday, I would like to do the Worst Games Ever Marathon. We're doing a marathon.
Oh, we've now bumped the marathon to Saturday. Okay.
Marathon setting all day long. We streamed the Worst Games Ever.
Also, things have gone quite wonky with mine and Mr. Toxic's schedule. We are streaming Silent Hill F. I just don't know when. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be tomorrow, and I can't promise Wednesday. I'm not sure right now. So, because schedules are kind of fucky and weird. So he will have updates and everything on Discord about when he's going to be streaming it. Just a heads up to let everybody know.
Made, including Big Rigs, Lord of the Rings Gollum, Kong, Skull Island, E.T., okay, among others. I'm just pulling them off the top of my head. I think that's going to be a very fun marathon event. There's going to be cool, fun times. We're going to be laughing at these horrible games, chilling, booze. I'll be drinking for every milestone of support that I hit as usual. It's just going to be a really fun and special time, and I hope that you'll join me for it. But I can't promise you it's actually happening on Saturday. That's what I want to do. I want to lock and say, let's do it Saturday. But I don't know if it's going to, because it depends on this.
He hyperfixates on it so desperately because he's going like day to day for money. So remember this when he might not have internet for 2 days. Remember this when he tells you how successful he is. He can't just say, oh, well, I'm not going to have internet. So, I won't be here Thursday. I won't be here Friday. We'll give it a shot on Saturday and, we'll see. And if not, then when it comes up, I'll come back. But no, we have to start freaking out and panicking. And that's why he's pushing so hard for double goals on every stream.
Internet. Okay? So, all this going on, how are things going this week? Well, I'm pushing to make progress and try to get as far as I can in the games I'm playing. We've already suspended Suikoden 2, and I'm not going to be playing it now. We're going to bring it back in the future when there's more time. Okay? I've also
We will never see it again.
said, well, sadly, no time for Gears of War multiplayer. I really wanted to do it, but there's just no time to do it right now. I've got to push forward with the games I'm playing. And so, right now, we've made great progress in both Chronos, The New Dawn, and Hollow Knight Silksong. Chronos, we're roughly 3 to 5 hours away from finishing. I'm being told 2 areas left in the game and 2 bosses left in the game, and that's it. So, today, major stream of Chronos. Tomorrow night, night stream of Chronos. Between those 2, maybe we can actually beat the game. Worst case scenario, let's say that we don't finish it tomorrow night. We'll just do it again on Wednesday night, and then hopefully we will complete it. And I only want to have one survival horror game in the rotation at a time. So I don't want to have Chronos and Silent Hill going because everyone's going to be more invested in Silent Hill. So that's why I'm trying to wrap this up, and I hope that we can beat it sooner rather than later, okay? Now, I've also been playing Silksong a lot. In the last couple of days, I played like 6 hours of Silksong, okay? And I'll be honest, I think the game is outstanding. I'm having a great time with it, although there are some frustrating parts. On Saturday night, I got to this part where you're entering the Citadel, and you have to do this crazy run through the blasted steps to get to a boss, and the boss is the hardest in the game up to that point.
Oh, honey, are you already out of things to talk about? We talked about how you hurt your little hand.
And there is just, it's a pain in the ass. You have to learn this boss's 3 different phases while every time you die, going through this crazy platforming run again. I compare that, no exaggeration, to Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES, where they make you beat 4 stages of difficult platforming to even get to the final boss, and the final boss has multiple phases and is cheap. So I don't understand why they took out some modern conveniences that would have made this game better, in my opinion. But at the same time, it's the ultimate get good game, right? So I've been doing great. And yesterday's stream, we did great. We had amazing progress. I think we unlocked 5 new areas yesterday, and I think we cleared 1, but there's still like 4 more to go. 3 of them are necessary to get to the end of the game. There's some optional content to do. So we got a lot going on. All right, we do. We have absolutely, positively a ton going on.
We have so much going on. I can sit here and talk about this and all this other looping garbage for another hour and 10 minutes.
And I'm definitely enjoying myself, and I can't wait for more. Tonight, we're actually doing more Hollow Knight Silksong on the late stream tonight. So today's streams being Chronos and Silksong, all difficult gameplay, all challenge.
Oh, no.
But all fun. And I hope that you all will join me for it all day long.
I hope you remember that you said it was fun when you start telling the game to suck your dick like you did last time. That was really cool.
Today, it should be great. Before we start talking more about Comcast, because I have more to say, I just want
Oh, God, no. You just want to what? You want to beg? Gonna beg?
to say thank you because you guys have been very supportive. Every stream so far this week, we have hit our support goals or exceeded them. Because of that, we are currently at 3 out of 10 goals hit. And we are on pace to very shortly be doing DSP Tries It, the Popeyes Hot Ones collaboration menu. This is a new menu at Popeyes that has 3 items: a new chicken sandwich, chicken dippers, and wings, all of which have sauces that are themed after the Hot Ones internet-based show. I've literally never seen Hot Ones before. I don't care to. I'm not very interested in it.
But you're gonna eat the meal from the show that you've never seen, and you just felt the need to let us know that you don't care about it.
You guys are interested in seeing me try all 3 of these products, so I said, all right, let's go. Let's do it. So, 3 out of 10 hit. If we keep the pacing going, We could actually do this by the end of the week. Keep in mind, I'm here all day today, all day Tuesday, and all day Wednesday. Thursday is the day I'm taking off because the internet's supposedly going to be down for the first day. So 7 goals to hit. Can we do it? Well, we'd have to hit 2 goals, at least 1 stream, if not 2, to make it happen. Can we get some support going? Can we get to that point and do it actually by the end of the week? I would totally be awesome, or be on pace for that. I'd love that. All right. But let's see what happens. It depends on support. Now, another thing, I talked about this the other day, that during my days off last week, sadly, I lost over 200 subs on Kick.
This is the 4th day, I believe he's talked about this, 3rd or 4th day.
They had all been gifted. We didn't have any events or anything special going on. I was off. I come back, 200 subs gone. So we're trying to get those subs back, okay?
Gaming Stream, Gaming Podcast mainly talks about money and food, right?
And I've been pushing. We have a goal now.
And not only money, but how much money he really, really needs.
Now, set over on Kick, 150 subs by the end of Wednesday's stream. Currently, we are at 37. So we're actually a good chunk in. Like, we actually got a good amount of subs yesterday, and it allowed me to get good progress. With 3 days left, can we do it? Well, here's the thing. If we hit 30 to 40 subs a day like we did yesterday, we could do it. But we got to get momentum going. So if you're watching today on Kick, or you're someone who wants to support, right now, gifting some subs on Kick would be an absolutely amazing way for you to support this channel and or the content I put out. Let's get some subs over on.
There are now channel goals, reward goals, and Kick goals. Just want to put that out there.
Kick. In fact, how about this? Let's get our first sub of the day right now over on Kick. Let's get that momentum going. Let's get our first support, because we have no support right now anywhere. Let's get our first support of the day. Let's get it rolling, and let's get that momentum going. By the way, I also want to talk about Kicks. Kicks are the new way to support over on Kick. They're the equivalent of the bits system that's used on Twitch. Basically, what happens is a viewer can buy a whole bunch of these Kick currency, and they can contribute it during a live stream. And actually, last night, when we were doing American Truck Sim, we actually had the first significant amount of Kicks that were given. And what I mean by that is there was like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Kicks all coming in, and they all had really unique animations that play in the chat. Sadly, the services that do pop-ups and track this stuff in like a leaderboard, they have not updated yet. So because of that, we don't have the ability to have pop-ups on screen yet, and it's a little hard to track Kicks. So I would say this: if you do a significant amount of Kicks, 100 or more in one transaction, please let me know, because I need to know so I can put that on the leaderboard and give you a shout out. There's no other.
So I have to give you the money and tell you I gave you the money and then give you more money. Ugh. You realize you're kind of like daunting, right? Do you realize that you are like a lot?
Way for me to track it right now. It sucks. I wish that there was, but for whatever reason,
we have to give you money and then tell you that we gave you the money and tell you how to play the game and tell you what game to play and tell you what to eat. Jesus Christ. Sir, is there anything else we can do for you? Me.
Kick has not made that set up yet. In fact, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to, there we go. I'm trying to set it up.
Like, sir, god damn.
At least see some kicks. Because what's happening is a bunch of people are dropping single kicks, and I appreciate that. And I do want to say thanks to those who are. If you're dropping a single kick here or there to support the channel,
it wouldn't be because you shit on everyone for giving you the single kicks and everybody stopped. And then you asked where your little trickle of singular kicks were because you were an asshole to everybody, and then they stopped and you freaked out.
No, thank you. I appreciate that very much. But I'm not going to be shouting out every single kick over on Kick. That's ridiculous, especially because people can just go one kick, one kick, one kick. You know what I'm saying? So,
he is the arduous task. I mean, honestly, like, I fucking can't. Like, he is such a fucking full-time job. You have to lead this stupid fucking asshole around by the nose with everything. Here's what you should eat, honey. Here's what you should play, honey. Here's some money for you. We know you need money. I'm letting you know I gave you the money.
Let's see how things go today. But any momentum would be appreciated. And like I said, our first sub of the day would be great if we could get it right now. All right? Cool. Sweet. So I'm being asked
Well, there you go. Some cuck just gave you $5.
by Eliza Pancakes, why am I not playing Silent Hill F all day tomorrow? There's two key reasons.
It won't hit the goal on both of the streams, or so he thinks. I don't know that. I have no fucking way of knowing that. But that's why he isn't going to play it all day. Because he doesn't think it'll hit a goal on both streams. And he only wants to play games that will hit the goal.
Reason number one, we have to beat Chronos. Like I just
That's not reason number one. He doesn't give two fucks about Chronos. He knows. So he lies. He lies.
said, it's not going to work having two survival horror games being juggled at the same time.
So I'm just going to play both survival horror games in the same day? Huh? What?
So I need to do maximum gameplay of Chronos today
It's just because he doesn't think that it'll hit both goals.
in this stream that we're about to do, and I need to finish it. We're going to be in position to finish the game either tomorrow night or Wednesday night. We have to play it. If I don't play it, we'll never finish it. It'll be lingering forever, and we'll never see the end of it. That's number one.
That's not true. I'm positive somebody beat this shit like 2 weeks ago. I can go watch the ending right now. He hates Chronos. He sure fucking does.
Number two, the last
It won't hit the goal on both of the streams.
several times that I've attempted to do a game on release day as the game all day, it never has worked. This goes for Donkey
It works. The game plays just fine. It's that he's so shitty and so terrible that by the time it's ready for the night stream, nobody gives a fuck anymore.
Kong Bonanza. This goes for
Well, your Donkey Kong Bonanza gameplay was ass, dude.
geez, what games did I play all day? I'm trying to remember. There's like 4 or 5 of them this year. Every single time I tried it, the first stream did well, the second stream did poorly.
Well, I'm not saying that it isn't a big title. It is. It's Silent Hill, so it will more than likely do well for you, but horror is like the worst thing on your channel. Horror always does poorly. I don't care like what you're trying to play. It doesn't go well, and you should really know this by now. I'm not saying that he should pass on Silent Hill. He shouldn't. Again, it's a Silent Hill game, but everyone's going to like get tired of you really, really quick.
And I think what it is if you miss the first stream, you don't want to attend the next one because you missed the first stream. So what ends up happening is a bunch of people end up watching the on-demand videos and they don't attend the late stream.
I've seen your views, sir. Nobody is watching your on-demand videos. Your on-demand videos can't even get 1,000 views. My fucking videos can get 1,000 views. Like, that shit is pathetic.
In addition, that's a lot of the same thing in one day. And a lot of people say, man, that's burnout. We're playing the game. Now, how are we going to...
Yeah, but if my choice is to watch you play Silent Hill again or Chronos, I mean, I'm sorry, it's a tie. They both lose. I'm going to go do something else.
catch up with 5-6 hours of gameplay all in one day when we're playing it. So I'm only going off of the track record. This year, I did try entire games of new releases. It has not worked multiple times. I don't want to have a daytime stream that's awesome and a night stream that's dead. All right? So
This might actually be smart because he's got a hate boner for Nintendo, so we knew Donkey Kong wasn't going to go well anyway, and it didn't. And he doesn't like horror games for some reason, so this might actually be better too.
FYI,
He ruins survival horror. He really does.
one stream of Silent Hill tomorrow. It'll be the major stream, no podcast. So that way we can get 4 hours of gameplay in. And then we're doing it again on Wednesday. So within the 2 days, we're going to have something like 7 hours of gameplay of Silent Hill. That's a lot of gameplay, especially for a survival horror game that everyone's saying is around 12 to 15 hours. We'll be like halfway into it. So it's all good. It's not going to be a big deal. There'll be more than enough gameplay for everyone to watch and enjoy and digest for the start of this game. Okay? First contribution of the day has come in. It's from Darth Fig, and it is a $5 super chat. Let's see what Darth Fig has to say.
Let's not. Now here comes another dent to give him some more money.
I went there expecting Final Fantasy. I was like, this is bullshit. This is a blatant bait and switch, and it shouldn't have been called this. universe. Yet they called it that to get people to go see the movie. And to be honest, the movie wasn't bad. It was actually a pretty good fantasy sci-fi movie. But if you went in expecting Final Fantasy, that was the most disappointing movie you've ever seen. And that's what happened to me. I went there expecting Final Fantasy. I was like, this is bullshit. This is a blatant bait and switch, and it shouldn't have been called this. So if that's the case, I may end up liking Silent Hill F, but I'm going to be pretty pissed if it has nothing at all to do with anything Silent Hill. To be honest, they shouldn't use the name then. So I guess we're going to have to see when I start playing it what I think, you know? Oh, listen, I'm going to, just like every game, I'm going to go in with an open mind, and I'm going to judge it based on its own merits. But they got to understand that when you're calling it something, you're going to have some expectations and some preconceived notions of what's going to be in it. So I guess we're going to find out. Dan Zach did a $5 super chat. Do you like tater tots? I made some crispy ones, and they're fire. I do like tater tots. Serious, I do. I think tater tots are delicious, especially like you said, if they're crispy on the outside and have a seasoning to them, they're amazing. All you got to do is put a little bit of salt and pepper on them. Sometimes they can have a different kind of seasoning, like they'll actually put like a flavoring on the outside. That's really good. So yeah, I do like tater tots. Grandmaster Scrub says, dude, the accident last night on American Truck Sim was glorious. Something had to be glitching, and I didn't even the AI traffic had time to react to that roadblock. Yeah, that was wild. So last night, I'm doing Truck Sim, and
Oh God, no, please don't do this.
basically
No.
I kept running into problems on the road. Multiple roadblocks that kept having me redirect, but there were so many, there was no way to even do the job. Like it kept rerouting me to the same loop. Like every part of the road was blocked at one time. So finally I got to a roadblock and I'm like, I'm just gonna go around it so I can continue the job. I start to go around it and a truck is also coming up on the side of me. It doesn't brake. It goes full speed into the roadblock and it just flies into the sky. It was the craziest, most epic thing ever. So I hope that you'll give that video a look. It's the first video from last night's Truck Sim stream.
No thanks.
Give it a look. I think you're gonna be blown away how funny that was. It was just wild and my jaw dropped. Like, holy shit. Okay. All right. So
You mean this pinnacle of physical fucking excellence like tater tots?
what's going on?
I don't know. It's your stream,
What's going
bro.
on
What
over
is
here?
going on?
There should be no issue with Silent Hill being in any country. None of the characters from the OG games are from Silent Hill. The town reaches out. Exactly, but the point I'm saying is this doesn't take place in Silent Hill. It takes place in Japan. The girl doesn't go to Silent Hill. So why is it called Silent Hill? It could be called Fujiwara Province. And that's because she's in Fujiwara Province and it takes her to a demon land there. Why is it called Silent Hill? Literally, I'm not even kidding you. If they just explain in the game why it's called Silent Hill, I'll be okay with it. If not, if it's the end of the game and they don't explain shit of why this is Silent Hill, I'm gonna be angry. Like, stop calling it what it's not. Okay? Here you go. Okay. Oh, so before I want to talk about this Comcast thing because I have an update, and it's not a good one. All right, I do have an update on it. And however, one other thing: the Halloween marathon. You might not realize it. It's right around the corner. It's only a little over a month away. Every year, annually, I do a marathon on Halloween, and this year is no exception. This year, Halloween will take place on a Friday. That's pretty cool that Halloween's on a Friday. So on Friday, October 31st, all day long here on DSP Gaming, I'll be playing games that you guys nominate. Horror-themed games, but it could be other games as well. Essentially whatever you want to see, but usually people do nominate more horror-themed games for the Halloween marathon. But I'll also be dressed up for Halloween in a Halloween costume, and we'll probably have a special light show going on for Halloween, something Halloween-themed, and I'll have Halloween decorations, and we're going to have some fun, all right? So it's going to be a good...
So the same thing that you do every year. The lights, the food. Of course, we have to talk about the booze at nauseum. And you'll play scary games that you will hate. And you'll dress up like a fucking tool. Okay.
Good one. I hope that you guys will come by on Halloween. This last week when I had my days off, I did actually get to go to a Halloween store near me that had just set up and opened, and I saw what costumes they have for
Spirit Halloween. I mean, we all know.
this year. And my wife and I came up with 3 completely different ideas. I think they're all pretty decent. None of them have I ever been before for Halloween. All right. And I think people would like any of them. So we're debating. And I haven't decided as of yet, but I'm going to think about it. And then probably sometime in early to mid-October, I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually get a costume. I'm going to see if I can find any more Halloween stores in my area besides the one. I mean, it kind of sucks if I
Oh God, I hope not Dino Crisis again for like the 4th fucking time. No,
have
please.
only one store to choose from. So I'm going to see if there's anything else. But we'll find out. Like, the thing is, a lot of the places that used to do this stuff,
Did you go to the Halloween store? Or did you just poke around on Amazon for 20 minutes?
don't exist anymore. Party City went completely out of business. Don't exist
He does realize that Silent Hill F is a spin-off game. Iviga, don't talk in vague riddles to this man. Now you might call it logic and you know, sensical thinking. Don't do this.
anymore. So that was a place I would go and look for stuff. They don't exist. So really, this Halloween store may be the only place
Don't use logic and your knowledge and your facts.
to even look. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll have more updates on that the further we get towards Halloween, but I just want to let everyone know Halloween's
I'm
right around
sorry,
the
I
corner.
think my
And
computer went
actually,
retarded.
On October 1st is when I'm planning to do my Halloween setup, where I'll have all the Halloween decorations and things all going.
Oh God, no. Also, please no Dark Souls again. No, please don't do that. No.
And I'll do a border for Halloween of horror animations. And this year, I'm going to try to tie in sound effects with the horror animations. So if there's an animation of Ghostbusters, I'll try to play a sound effect from Ghostbusters or maybe the theme or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to do some of that a little differently
Oh no, don't get copyrighted. Oh no, don't get copyrighted. You can't do that.
so that the contributions and pop-ups will be pretty cool in the month of October. All right? So that's coming in about a week and a half, just so you know. Okay, so folks, here's the deal. Before we get to Q&A and everything, here's the deal.
He is rich. Don't you call him poor. He's a very, very successful schlub living paycheck to paycheck, even though he's cleared over $2 million off YouTube. Shh, don't talk about that. Shh.
Deal. This morning, a fan of mine reached out to me. Now, of course, you have to understand that whenever I get a message from a fan, I got to take it with a grain of salt. And what I mean by that is I don't know if it's real or not. It could be completely fake, or it could actually be a real fan who's concerned and who just wants to help, because I've had both. All right? But what I'd like to do, I'd like to share with you a message that a fan sent me this morning in regards to this Comcast upgrade that's going to start happening as of this Thursday, the 25th. Okay? Ready? Are you ready? So here we go. Hey, Phil, I've been debating sending you this email because I don't want to stress you out anymore or anything, because this could be a pretty stressful information for you. Great. That's a great way to start a message, isn't it? Okay, let's continue. I had the same exact Comcast network upgrades in my area a few months ago. So it sounds to me like Comcast is actually doing this network-wide across the country. It's actually not even Comcast that does these upgrades. It's subcontracted out to another company that does all the work. So what that means is these are not even going to be Comcast workers that are doing the work. They're hiring a crew who probably know, are used to like laying out new lines, whatever it is, and they're going to be doing all the work. So it's not under the regular scope of Comcast work. I'm not exaggerating when I say it was at least 6 weeks of internet outages. I missed the button. I wanted to put it out earlier. I missed the button. 6 weeks. Okay? Let me continue here. It wasn't out all every day or anything like that. So basically it wasn't complete no internet. But rather, it would cut in and out almost every day. There were some days when it was fine, completely no problems at all. And we actually had thought for a bit that the upgrades had been finished, only to find out that the internet was out the next day. And it starts going in and out all day again. It's extremely frustrating. After we called Comcast, they told us they're doing nationwide upgrades to their network. It has to be done. There's no way to avoid it. They did eventually credit our neighbor $100 on their bill because he called them and hassled them on the phone for 2 hours about the internet being out for so long.
So that's exactly what he'll do. Now we know that that's exactly what he'll do.
I've never contributed or chatted in your streams, but I'm a years-long viewer, and I want to give you a heads up on what very well could...
I don't mean to wear my petty crown today, but I have to agree. Please let this happen to Phil. For the next 6 weeks, may his internet be so intermittent that he just pulls the last 5 hairs out of his head. Please.
Possibly be coming your way this week, so you're able to adjust accordingly. Okay? Now, for the record, I appreciate that this fan sent me this message. This is not, this now is going to make Phil be feeling bad and he shouldn't have sent it. No, I need to know this stuff. Because the sad fact is a company like Comcast is not being transparent. What Comcast should have done right up front is said, hey, FYI, we're upgrading the network in your area. This is not a...
They did tell you that. They did tell you.
One-day job.
They did tell you that.
This could be weeks. We're going to keep it...
They're not going to tell you that it's going to be weeks. They don't know if it's going to be weeks. You don't even know if this internet, Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking stupid. You don't even know if this email, is legitimate. You have no idea.
Touch and let you know everything step by step. What they did do is
they don't ever tell you when.
Wanted me to confirm my phone number to say that they're supposedly going to be texting me to let me know exactly when the internet is going up and down. They're supposed to, okay?
Automatically trusts a guy from across the country. Right, who could just be fucking nobody.
But
who's just making this shit up.
They never said anything about, this could be a 6-week ongoing process. Your internet is up and down and all around constantly. Because here's the deal. If that's the case, then I can't consistently stream, right? And that's...
They don't know that. They probably don't know how long it's going to take. They are not so clairvoyant. There might be problems that they're not expecting. Things might go smoother than they've actually expected. For them to actually give you a time, if they told you that your shit was going to be fucked up for a week and then it turns out to be 2 weeks, you're going to be really fucking mad. If they tell you that your shit is going to be janky and wonky for 3 or 4 days and it takes, 19 days, you're going to be really pissed. They're not going to give you a time frame for the most part because they don't know. Because believe it or not, psychic is only a type of Pokemon, sir.
It's a huge problem. That's my business. As I've explained to all of you.
Jerry, big up, Sonny.
Videos are not my major source of income anymore. The on-demand videos that I put on this channel do give me some revenue, some ad revenue. But
barely. I mean, fucking barely. He might be making I don't know, a buck off a video, $2.
It's just not even close to what I make on streams. The income that I get from YouTube and Kick is way more than what I make on the.
That's not Comcast's problem. It's not your audience's problem. It's not the problem of your detractors or your haters or even that fluffy, adorable little kitty right there. It is your problem, sir.
On-demand videos. So you might say, well, hey, if the internet's going to be down, you could just record offline and upload the videos and we'll watch later. Well, number one, what?
No, nobody, because here's the thing. He could batch content and have things ready to go. The problem is nobody watches the fucking videos because he doesn't edit anything and they're garbage. They're too long, they're not edited, and they're trash.
How does it guarantee me that I'm even going to be able to upload these videos in a timely manner if the internet is going to keep going out? And
You can actually make them today, upload them today, and schedule them to go. My batched content that drops, I don't have to worry about it. You upload it, you get it scheduled to go, it will drop exactly when you want it to. You don't have to sweat it.
number two, not everyone is going to say, oh, I'm just going to watch the on-demand video. You guys are used to coming to streams. A lot of people come to streams and they interact and they contribute because they can talk with me, because they can get that level of interaction. You know?
Okay, so what you actually can do is every day when you go live at 11:30, you could have your videos go live at 11:30 every day, is what you could do.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, this could be a huge problem for me. Now, here's the thing. There is one saving grace in this message that was sent to me. The saving grace is this. Did you hear what he said? He said, they're hiring contracted workers to do this upgrade. So what does that mean? It means that they're going to have a Jasper Kitty? Well, I'm going to have a Jasper Kitty. They're not going to have a Jasper Kitty. It means that they're going to have a set contract with set working hours and set work established for each day. You know what I'm saying? This is not, oh, it's our employees and we're paying them hourly. This is a set contract of work. Therefore, what I suspect will happen is that they will begin work at a certain time every day, and they're probably going to finish their work at a certain time every day. And as this person is saying, the internet was never just totally out. It was down and up all day. So what that sounds like to me is there's going to be some days when I'll be able to stream no problem whatsoever as if nothing's wrong. But then there's going to be other days when basically the internet's going to be up and down all day, but at a certain time, their workday is going to end because that's what's in the contract. We'll work till 6 p.m. and then we're done, right? So if I can figure out the actual time that these guys stop working and the internet will be up and not going down and up all day, then I can maybe adjust my streaming.
Unless they have other crews that come in. They might have a crew that works from like 7 to 3, and then somebody who works from, 3 to 11, and then someone who does an 11 to 7 or, something. I highly doubt like 4 dudes are going to like jump off like the fucking back of an F-250 and be like, all right, Steve, you ready to do this? Yeah, okay, Mike. Like, or whatever the fuck. Like, that's, like, what the fuck?
If this means that I need to start my late stream on the earlier side and go longer, like right now my late stream starts around 7. We start playing games around 7:30, and I finish around 9:30, 10, right? What if they stop work around 5, 6 o'clock, I can start my stream around 5:30, we start gaming at 6, and we go till like 9:30, 10. So now at least every day I'm putting in a 3 to 4 hour stream, even if the internet's down earlier, I still have the ability to go do a major stream, and people can hopefully come by during that stream and support it, okay? The truth is I cannot not work for a month and a half. So if Comcast thinks that's what they're going to do, they got another thing fucking coming, all right? Their internet has to at least work somewhat so that I can work. Because if I find in the first week that I can't work at all for a week, I'm going to be contacting them with a lawyer. It's that simple. I'm not
Yeah. You really have to stop talking like this.
going to be out of business because Comcast doesn't know how to run their business, okay? Also, if this does happen, and if we're in a situation where the internet is not working for a week, I may have to look for another ISP. Now, I already did that 2 years ago, and there was nothing. There was nothing. The only thing
So you just better shut up and deal with what's going on.
available was like Starlink, okay? That was it. So I don't think Starlink's going to be any better, all right? Now, I don't know. We'll have to see, all right? But what I'm hoping is that it's not as bad as it's all being made out to be. If it's a few days and it's up and down, I get it. If it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, no, I'm not going to not work for 6 weeks, especially with this last year. Allow me to explain. This last year has been
Oh, God, no. Grandpa, no. No, don't do it to us, sir. Don't. Why do you hate me?
absolutely amazing. You guys have come out and supported me in droves. You've got me to a situation where things are going good to the point where now I can start to save money. And I can actually
He's not saving anything. And actually, his champions spending is way down this year. Because, yeah, the first part of the year started off hot. And then he broke up with Kino Casino. And we've even seen it in the last several marathons. Shit is down.
start doing that. In my home this year, I fixed things that have been broken for a long time. I was able to improve my lifestyle. I'm not now going to go into debt to be able to pay things for a month and a half because I can't work because Comcast thinks they're going to take my internet down. No, that's not.
This was an obvious troll that was just sent him this message to freak him the fuck out. To say that he had like intermittent internet for like 6 weeks or whatever.
Happening.
This was obviously because it is sending him into a spiral. Dude is in a tizzy about this shit now.
Under no circumstance am I going to lose a month and a half of work and Comcast is going to get away with it. No. Okay? So let's see what happens.
You really have to stop talking like you're some kind of tough guy. Like, it's really embarrassing for you. Like, I'm embarrassed for you.
Hoping for the best. The thing is, I don't want to be drastic. I'm trusting what Comcast is saying, that they're going to keep me in the loop about when the internet will be up or down.
They'll send you a notification whenever the fuck they feel like it, and you're going to take it. Get it, stupid? Because what are you going to do, stupid?
Right? And if they say, oh, today your internet's probably going to be down all day, I'll let you guys know. And I'll say, listen, I can't stream during the day today. Maybe we'll try for a night stream. In the meantime, I'm still going to be working. I'm still going to be doing content. You understand? I will do content. Does it mean that I'll be able to play every single game I want to play in October? Maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, exactly, Stormforce Gamer just said in chat, all we can do is play it by ear. You're right. That's literally all I can do because I don't know what's going to happen. It could be that this is something that's done within a few days. It could be something that's ongoing for 6 weeks, but it also could be that we know the time frame. And if we know the timetable, if we know 9 a.m. the internet's going to go down and it's going to be iffy all day, but it'll be back by 6, then I'll start streaming at 6:30 and we'll be here for 3-4 hours.
So somebody sent him an email that I believe was meant to purposefully be inflammatory. And they said that Comcast did this in their area and they had like wonky internet for 6 weeks. So now he's freaking out thinking that he can't stream for 6 weeks. Because of course it's worst case scenario Phil here. The mountain out of the molehill, if you will.
Every night, consistently, and I'll just have to find other things to do during the day, whether it's a gameplay session and I upload on demand or if it's something else. But I'm going to be leaning heavily on hoping people show up to those streams that I can be here to support me or else.
Oh, the begging is going to be, if it goes on for a long time, which I don't think it will anyway. I think we're worrying about nothing. I think he's worrying about nothing. I'm not worried about anything, but if this really does go on for, a long time, the begging is going to be extraordinary.
I'm out of business. That's how serious this is. And with Comcast, I hope they understand that. I'm not going out of business because they want to upgrade their network. That's not how it works. Absolutely.
They actually don't owe you anything. They're upgrading everything. It's like this. You're not the only person that this will affect.
Absolutely not. Okay?
So it just takes a random email to stress and screw this dude's routine and livelihood. Well, it won't necessarily. It gets him worked up. It gets him to say stupid shit like this where he thinks he's tough and he thinks he's hard and I'll put Comcast out of fucking business. Like this fucking loser, this fucking nobody.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get rid of a couple idiots over here. Give me a sec.
Are you? What are they saying?
I got rid of this idiot. Okay, good. So, here's what's going to happen. I am not going to stream Thursday because that's supposed to be the first day that this is going down. All right? I'll try to keep you all in the loop. My expectation is I will be back on Friday with Sonic Racing Crossworlds Premiere and Silent Hill F. Okay? That's my expectation. I'll be here on Friday. Now, if the internet is going up and down and up and down, and maybe we try to stream, and if it doesn't consistently work, what can I do? I can keep trying and just keep gaming and playing, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. And people just have to understand that you're watching a stream, it may go down for an hour, then come back for an hour, then go down for an hour, and we just have to be okay with that. All right? Or it could be I just don't stream during the day, and I try to stream at night when they're done doing the messing with the lines. So let's see. Again, we can't actually fully plan for this. I'm flexible. If I need to adjust my time that I do stuff.
He is not. He is not.
I will do that. All right? I will. But I need you guys to understand. I'm going to probably make a special video to explain this and make it a separate video than just.
Oh, God, no, please. Not a separate video. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't do this to me. We don't need I don't have to watch it, thank fuck.
This podcast, I need people to know what's going on. The problem here is that I am known as Mr. Consistency, right? I am the guy who is here literally every single day streaming. I'm the one who puts out tons of content. If I'm not available to do that, that changes everything. And now people might be like, oh, well, now Phil's not consistent anymore. Now I'm not going to watch him. That's not fair. I'm here. The internet, that's the problem, not me. Okay? So, let's see what happens. I don't want to be Mr. Doom and Gloom. I don't want to be, oh, God, that's also why I'm not saying, hey, definitely we're doing the marathon this weekend. I want to do the marathon this Saturday. Okay? I do. But I can't guarantee it. All right? I can't. I tell you,
right? He gets in his car and drives to wherever they're working and just leers at them and watches them.
tentatively, let's say that this Saturday, which is September.
Do you guys think you can go any faster? I have to fucking order. What the fuck is he getting? I have to order Popeyes on Friday.
26th? No, the 27th. Saturday the 27th. Let's say tentatively that's the worst games ever marathon. But understand that may not happen. Understand it may be up and down, and it would suck if it does. But what can I do? All right, I'm gonna try to keep, unlike previously where I would lose my cool and I would go crazy and I would say doom and gloom, the sky is falling.
You've already said the sky is falling. You've already said if they do this to you, you're going to sue them, that they're going to hear from you. You're going to stamp your feet and cross your arms and go siege mode and make noise. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Try to keep a level head. All right, I am. I'm gonna try to be calmer and say,
that email worked well. I mean, whoever sent it, round of applause, because that was clearly just fucking meant to get this motherfucker's goat, and it sure did.
Let's approach this very fairly, matter-of-factly. Listen, Comcast eventually needs to update their infrastructure. It's necessary for the business. Does it suck that they have no redundancies so to protect the consumers from losing internet? Yes. Is that a problem? Yes. Just last year, someone climbed a phone pole and cut the internet line, and we didn't have internet for a day.
Oh my God, not a day. What the fuck did you ever do? My God, did you have to declare a second bankruptcy because you couldn't stream for one day?
There's no redundancies to protect someone from simply doing that? No. Oh, why would you have?
Well, most of the time, most people don't want to do that because they want their internet, but, you know.
That, right? I mean, that would actually be good customer support and experience and good
Cat made him a better man. Right, I'm so glad he doesn't get angry and act like an asshole anymore.
service. They don't have that. It's just, well, bare minimum to get it working, and if it doesn't work, well, fuck you.
I'm glad he's learned his lesson and no longer says really terribly embarrassing, stupid things.
Well, fuck them. They're going to have a rude awakening. I got to a certain point in my life where I'm just tired of being pushed around.
It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade to the service. And he's like, they're really bullying me and pushing me around. They're just updating things. As far as I understand, I don't know exactly what the ins and outs are. I don't have Comcast, so I've never seen somebody so agitated that things could possibly get better in the future.
Like when you have an employee who literally is maliciously going inside of my cable modem without my permission, which is illegal, is changing the name of all my wireless networks and turning
Pandali is hotter.
them on, which is illegal, is resetting my modem without my permission, which is illegal. And this goes on for a period of 2 years, and we have documented evidence that it did. And
well, then you said they fired the person, so surely you know who the person is and you're suing them, right? Right, Big Balls? You're just going to sue everybody, aren't you? You're going to sue me. You get a sue, and you get a sue. And you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit.
I didn't do anything about it at that time. And
well, what were you going to do? Come on, Big Balls. Why didn't you go after him? Come on. Aren't you suing him?
that person went on Kiwi Farms and posted up
Pandali does look happier now, I know.
all the evidence that it really happened. So I didn't even have to lift a finger because it actually is posted on Kiwi Farms right now. All the evidence that they did it. So you get to a point where it's like, no,
Well, you have to admit, it's pretty funny.
I'm not going to be pushed around. I understand. If the internet has to be up and down for a while, I get it. But I'm not going to go out of business. All right, I'm not. And I'm not going to sit here and freak out about it. I'm not going to be like, oh my God.
Then it sounds like you need to go to another ISP then. Because Comcast doesn't owe you anything. You're paying for the service.
What I'm going to say is, let's play it by ear this week. Let's have a normal week. Let's enjoy Kronos and Silksong. Let's enjoy Silent Hill after 2 days. Let's have a great 3 days, all right? Great 3 normal days where everything is good and everything is working fine, all right? And then let's see how things go starting on Thursday. Now, I won't be here Thursday. I'm taking the day off on purpose. Let's see. If I come back on Friday and it's up and down, it sucks, but what can you do, right? Hopefully, like I said, we can have an established time when the internet will actually be working, even if it's later. And then I can at least consistently do 1 stream a day during the time when all this is going on. I hope, fingers crossed, right? So let's see what happens, okay? Let's figure it out together. Let's not freak out. Let's not lose our cool or our minds. Let's just play it and
Then I think you should calm down. You're the one threatening and you're going to sue and you're going to call and you're going to this and that. So the only one that's acting like an idiot here, this is such a great dented face. The only one acting like an idiot here is you.
Oh, I accidentally misclicked. I'm sorry, Muckman. I misclicked you. I did not mean to do that. There, I've fixed that. Sorry about that, Muckman. Okay. All right. So when I have more information, I'll let you know. If I get any updates, if I hear anything, I will let you know. Okay? But in the meantime, excuse me, there's not anything I can really do. It's not in my power. I want to be here. I can't be if this is happening. I will just keep you in the loop on everything. All right? And we'll work together to figure this out. Fingers crossed.
The little dented retards will just have to find something else to do for one day. And they will. I assure you, we will all live if you're not here for a little while. We survived a week without you. We're okay.
All right, cool. All right, some shout outs, because a bunch of contributions came in all at once here while I was talking. Thank you to XBTWXD over on Kick, who's dropping some kicks in the chat right now. Mr. Bun the Juice did a $2.66 super chat. These are difficult times. I can relate. Stay strong, Phil. Well, thank you, Mr. Bun the Juice. It's not like I'm destitute or anything. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, if I can't work for like a month, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to pay bills. I got to make money. And all my money, well, I don't say all, most of my money is made on stream. If I can't stream, literally, that's Comcast's fault.
But most people should be able to take one day away and be okay. I thought you were doing so great. I thought everything was so good.
You tell me I can't work. You're preventing me from working because
They're not preventing you from working. You can drop their service and go get another one. They're not going to walk into your house and fucking smash all your equipment and tie you up and say, no, you can't work anymore. You can go, no, this is bullshit. I'm not paying you for your service anymore. I'm going to go pay for this service and I'm going to use this for internet. They're not stopping you. They're not cock blocking you. They're not doing anything. They're handling their business.
you're not going to have a way for me to have internet when you decide to do an upgrade.
They're not obligated. They're really not obligated for that. Again, they're trying to make things better.
To your network. That doesn't sound very good, does it? It sounds to me like that's a problem.
You can tell this man has no money saved. Nothing, dude. Nothing.
So, okay.
And what's sad is him flipping out like that makes it incredibly transparent. And I'm not even sure if he's aware that that's happening.
I don't know who this is. Get rid of this idiot. Here we go. Okay. Phil's best friend gifted our first sub of the... Okay. I don't know who this is. Get rid of this idiot. Here we go. Okay. Phil's best friend gifted our first sub of the day.
Okay, cool.
Jasper Kitty. Hello. Jasper Kitty comes in here again. Silly boy.
He's acting like any inconvenience to him is grounds for legal action. Yes, it's a very good way to say it.
Okay, thank you, Phil's best friend. Genesis Gaming, 43 months as a member on YouTube, says maybe trying to get a backup like Starlink and have it active when something like this is happening. I understand what you're saying, but number one, I looked into Starlink, and in my area, it wasn't like guaranteed to work very well. And number two, I mean, you're talking about paying for an entirely different ISP, which is expensive. Like right now.
But you're doing so well, aren't you?
For Comcast, I'm paying a lot of money a month, hundreds of.
See, you can't talk about how great you're doing, and then say, "Oh, but I can't afford that," or "Oh, that would be a lot of money." Because you say all the time, "Oh, I'll just buy this. Oh, I'll just buy that. I'm not poor. I'm not a brokey. I have money."
Hundreds of dollars a month for internet. Now you expect me to do that twice, and one of them I'm not going to use just in case. You know what I mean? Like,
well, do you want the problem fixed or do you not, sir? I don't like what this company's doing. Well, then go to another company just in case. Oh, you think I'm going to do that? Okay.
I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to see. Again, I'm not against it, but when I looked into it like 2 years ago when I had this malicious stuff going on with this employee of Comcast, there were just no viable options. Seriously, there was none. Nothing was going to be as good as what I had. So there was no point in switching. There was one company that was way slower speeds. I couldn't even probably stream with it. And then there was Starlink, which wasn't guaranteed to work. That's exactly right. The problem is upload speed. Starlink internet, you can probably download fine, but the upload, I need to be able to upload my stream.
He just wants to complain. He likes to complain. Oh, for sure.
1440p at the...
Well, this is a really great victim narrative for him. This is so sad for me. This is so awful for me. This is so terrible for me.
Even if I say, okay, I have to stream 1080p, right? Still. And exactly, that's correct. Copper Chef says Starlink's packaging setup is a minimum of $500.
I did a quick Google search. Renton, Washington has several ISPs available. Ziply, T-Mobile, Verizon, Wave, Quantum, Spectrum. Yep.
You're right. I looked into it. To get Starlink at your place, they charge you between $500 to $1,000 just to set it up. And then you're not guaranteed that it's going to work well. You have to pay up front. Pretty crazy. Genesis Gaming, that's not how it works. He says, you don't have to have it active. Turn it off when you don't use it. No extra cost. That's not how it works. You have to pay up front to get Starlink installed, and it's a monthly you have to set a contract. Just like all of them. All the ISPs are contracts. None of them are like, oh, pay when you use it. Don't pay when you don't use it. They're all contracts. Yeah. Okay, This person I don't trust at all. This tipper tipped me $2 and is trying to scare me, but this is also a person who is a troll. I'm not stupid. They think I'm stupid, but they don't realize that I see their email address when they send me a $2 tip. So I'm just going to ignore this idiot. Okay.
Yeah, the person who probably sent him the email is probably a fucking troll.
Okay. No, I haven't checked on fiber internet recently. It was about 2 years ago when I checked last. Here. I'm going to see something here.
Oh my god, what are we doing? Oh, are we gonna look up different? We're gonna look up different ISPs now.
Yeah, see, this is awful. I was right. There's only 2 providers in my area. Xfinity, whose I have, that's Comcast, and one is called Earthlink. And apparently Earthlink is the one that's the competitor that's offering the fiber internet.
Okay.
But it says you have to call.
Oh no, you might have to talk to somebody.
Yep. Symmetrical speeds, because it's fiber internet. Yep. All right, so I might have to look into them.
Oh boy, sir. You're live, sir.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. The fiber internet is not widely available. There's another company doing fiber internet. Only 8% of the people who live in my city can get it, or the town. Yeah. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. It's all cell phone internet. I was right. That's awful. Yeah, awful. Yeah, Starlink says right here, I can get Starlink, but it says 25 to 220 megabit per second download. That's not good. And that's not even saying the upload. That's legit not good. Yeah. So there's two companies that I can possibly do in my area.
Cue the voiceover. And Phil never did look into the other ISPs. In fact, he got drunk that night and pulled Hogan's.
So I know, oh, if it stops at 7 p.m., I'll do a longer night stream for this month to make my money on the late stream. I'd be okay with that. But I need to have that transparency. It can't be, oh, we're going to fuck around and just do whatever, whenever. You can never plan around and good luck having a job. Like, no, I'm not going to allow them to do that to me. That's not going to happen.
You, in fact, are going to allow them to do that to you. Because if somebody getting into and changing all your shit to like Pandalee is hotter and blah, 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 if that didn't make you go somewhere else, this isn't either.
So, let's see what happens. Let's play out this week. Today, tomorrow. How about this? Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Let's have a great time together. And for goodness sake, let's get some support. All right, let's hit it. Let's go.
For God's sake, you guys give me money. For God's sake, I need money. Please.
There you go. There's a few kicks hitting the floor over on Kick and some moral support. Gee, thanks, guys. All right, but for real, that's enough of the Comcast bullshit. Let's stop talking about that for today. Let's relax. All right, so let's get some support. We got 1 sub. Let's get some more subs again. I have a
Let's stop talking about that and go back to giving me money.
150 sub goal to hit by the end of Wednesday. We're at like 30 some, like 32, 34. Let's get some subs right now on Kick. I'm serious. Let's get some subs, some of you regulars, and let's get that momentum going.
Yeah, good luck on like 100 subs in like 2 days. Like, big ups. I wish you the best of luck in that.
All right? Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Let's get our first membership of the day on YouTube. All right? Let's get some support rolling, and then we'll jump into Chronos and have some fun. In the meantime, let's just do Q&A for a little bit. Whatever you guys want to chat about. All right? So here, tag me in either chat. Let's see what you guys want to discuss. And let's go.
Oh, you're going to do 30 minutes of fucking Q and bag? Oh, God,
There.
this is brutal.
Okay. What's up, King Michael? Good morning. How are you? Actually, good afternoon. It's now 12:30. How did the truck sim stream go last night? Went well. Chill, fun, good interaction. An insanely crazy car accident that I wasn't even involved in. It was a pretty wild stream. It was fun. A good one.
No one cares.
Avoiding the puddle streams at 720p with a broken old camera that turns him green. Why do you think he'd be successful doing that? Because people aren't tuning into his streams for the quality of the visuals. They're probably tuning in either for his extensive knowledge of fighting games, notably Tekken, or because of his personality. Probably they don't give a shit. He could probably draw a flip book and flip it on camera and still talk, and they probably still watch. See what I'm saying? There's different reasons why people tune into certain streams. I used a camera pointed at my TV for the years of 2008 through the year of 2013. You're talking 5 years of the worst quality, and people still tuned in droves. In fact, those were my most viewed years. When everyone else was doing direct capture, I had more views than those doing direct capture. See?
And all I had to do was post 47 videos every day and piss everybody off.
Jay Calva. Jay Calva has gifted a sub. Thank you, Jay Calva. I appreciate that. Very good.
The fuck was that?
Flipbook stream win. I would try to avoid doing flipbook streams if I could. See, that's not true. That's not true at all. Vlargob, nice name, says you stopped pointing the camera at a screen when the views stopped coming in. No, I basically got stopped. I got tired of getting yelled at, is what it was. I was still getting views. Yes, it was true that my
Yeah, you got tired of everyone saying, come on, Grandpa, get a fucking capture card already, you useless dick.
views were plateauing, but I was just tired of getting yelled at. Everyone yelling at me saying I'm a dinosaur and I'm not doing the modern thing. And I said,
You're still a dinosaur.
fine. On a whim, I remember the day. John Rambo was over. We were going to do co-op, and I said, fuck this. I'm tired of getting screamed at. Let's go. And we drove right down to Best Buy, and we bought 2 capture cards, and we hooked one up. I can't remember what it was. We just hooked it up. It was this box-looking fucking thing. Like this. It was a big box. Now they're all tiny, but just like a giant box. And we plugged it in, and we fucking used it. And it worked all right, but it had issues because we didn't tweak it, didn't know anything about bitrate or anything back then. The bitrate was way too low, and it looked like ass. But people liked that. They liked that we were being interactive. We were talking with people in a chat and stuff like that, and people really liked that. Will I do a collab with Wings of Redemption anytime soon? No. Will I ever revisit Tekken 8? Probably not.
Is this what we're gonna do for like the next?
What do I mean? No, I mean no. That's the word that's spelled with 2 letters, N followed by O. That's what I mean. Did I ever meet Billy from Game Chasers that just passed away? No, I don't even know what Game Chasers is. Never heard of it. How many subs to dye my hair blonde? I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Like, if I was going to dye my hair blonde, I'd actually want to do it for real. Like, I wouldn't want to do it at home with some shit.
Oh, something else that you'll do for money? Gee, color me not surprised.
Stuff. I'd probably go get it done professionally. So I'd have to figure out the time invested to do that and how much money it would cost and everything. I don't know. Am I going to play Arc Raiders on October 30th? No. I don't know what that is either. Which game am I going to play first when I get the Mortal Kombat collection? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe I'll just start with MK1. Maybe I'll start with the first one. I'll play that a bit, then I'll play the second one, then I'll play 3. Maybe I'll just go through the whole, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool, to go through the history of Mortal Kombat. Is there one thing in particular I think I was treated particularly unfairly for?
Oh, God, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Anything where he thinks he's been treated unfairly? Oh, fuck.
I mean, the thing is, so many people today treat me unfairly because everything that they say and do is based off of misconceptions and lies, okay? Or half-truths, all right? I just wish original...
So, a half-truth means it's half true, though. So you can't say lies and then half-truths. Huh? What?
When, like, This Is How You Don't Play was coming out, that I had reacted differently because I really feel that the original reason that the internet turned against me was because I overreacted, which then forced the internet to spin it in a way that made me look worse than I really was. Like, basically, the way I saw it, when everyone was doing This Is How You Don't Play, my concern was that people were now going to go see the This Is How You Don't Play video rather than my video. And keep in mind, back then, I wasn't a live streamer that had stream income. I was relying on ad revenue and views to make a living. So if someone is looking at a different version of my content on someone else's channel, I'm not getting the view and I'm not getting the ad revenue. That's going to concretely hurt my business.
Yeah, we understand. That's why you're mad at all the illegal restreamers. Because you feel that because somebody is watching... like Raw Phil right now, for example, that Raw Phil is taking a view away from you. Well, why wouldn't they just go watch you? For some reason, probably because you've banned them, but for some reason, they enjoy being over with Raw Phil or with WPIG or with Duty or like whoever. They enjoy being in another, stream with another streamer or another host or, whatever. So that's what you're mad about now. You were mad at This Is How You Don't Play because it was taking views out of your mouth. And for some reason, you seem to think that we are taking views out of your mouth when neither one has ever happened. If your gameplay was so great, why weren't people watching your on-demand videos? And if your stream's so fucking great, how come people who are sitting here talking to me right now aren't talking to you?
And that's how I saw it. That's how I reacted. However, I think how people saw it was, oh, Phil just doesn't want to be made fun of. Phil thinks that he's like... You don't want to be made fun of. You can't handle you can't poke fun at yourself. You can't handle any even remote constructive criticism. You can't. Completely above reproach or completely above criticism.
Yes. That's how you feel. Yes, that's correct.
And because of that, he's so full of himself, he doesn't deserve to succeed. He's a schlub. He's a loser. And that's the mentality.
I don't think that that's why you don't deserve to succeed. I don't feel as if you don't deserve to succeed. You just suck too hard to succeed. You can't. Like, you are why you can't succeed. Like, it's you.
That was promoted on the internet. If people could have just seen it from my perspective, that this is my livelihood, and I was afraid of losing everything when I worked my ass off to gain an internet presence, I think things would have went differently. But I didn't portray myself well at all. I was very angry. I was very obstinate. I was very aggressive towards the internet making those videos. And because I was, that's when public opinion turned against me. And that's on me. You know, it is. Like, it's the whole thing of reacting to content and that kind of stuff has now become insanely huge to the point where even I've done it. You know what I'm saying? But it's my fault that I didn't see that was going to happen and that I reacted in such a poor way that people thought, oh, look at this asshole, right? And now I look back at it and I hear myself in old videos saying shit like that. Like, oh my God, you're a fucking thief if you're watching. This is how you don't play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I mean, of course people reacted in the way that they did. But today, here's the thing. I am of the opinion that anyone can change, that anyone can improve. And I tried really hard to do that over the last decade. And I hope that people who like knew me back then as this really pig-headed, obstinate jerk, if they were to come by today and see the different kind of content I put out, the different kind of streams we have, and how I listen to feedback, and, you know, hopefully people would see that I've changed.
Yeah, he really enjoys listening to feedback.
For the better. All right? But that's the thing. For a lot of people, life is black and white. If you're one way, you're one way forever. And they don't want to hear that you've improved, you've changed, you've grown, you've matured. No. To them, it's like, you were that asshole back then. You're that asshole now. And I do feel like that's...
It would be different if you weren't the asshole now, but you're still the asshole. If you were completely different, I would go, yeah, he used to be an asshole, but now he isn't. The problem is you have to actually change.
Fair. I think that a lot of people hear misconceptions about me on the internet based on things from the past and think that that applies to the present day, and it very much does not. Today, are you kidding me? The person I am today couldn't be further different from the person who I started as 17 years ago. I'm like a completely different person, changed from the ground up. I just don't even...
No, absolutely not. No. In fact, you're worse now because you're dead behind the eyes. You have no passion. Everybody can tell that you hate being here. You're here because you're a slave to fucking Scopely. That's why you're here. You're here every day dragging your sad, tired ass in here because you are a slave to Scopely, sir. And that's it.
I have to think the way that I did back then.
Yeah, thank God you're so much better now. Phew, you guys. He used to have a little bit of passion. He used to want to try a little bit harder. He used to want to do different things. He could almost poke fun at himself a little bit better back then. Now he can't even poke fun at himself. Hello?
I don't know what this person is saying, so get rid of them.
I don't know what this person is saying, so let's just get rid of them. What? Okay. That's fine.
Oh, I don't watch content creators. I can't answer a question about what other content creators say or think because I don't watch content creators. I don't know, you know.
You just said the other day that you watched some YouTube videos. Who did you watch?
Dungeon Keeper's Mistress, how you doing? Good to see you.
He just doesn't want to say who he watches. So that's all that is. Movie Sign, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. It's not up to you to decide whether or not your audience believes you changed a lot. You can't beat them into submission to believe it. Get bent. He just wants all that stuff to just get swept under the rug. Like really, really quickly, you know? Well, yeah, I used to do all that like really bad shit, but like, come on, I don't anymore, you know? Thank you again, Movie Sign. VLX, thank you for being a member, honey, for 2 months. The only thing that changed is how he begs and the frequency. He straight up demands it like he's robbing a bank and has a hostage. Well, you can thank Kino for that.
Guy once says, I remember, you've definitely changed. You used to mock Minecraft constantly back in the day, and then you ended up playing it and enjoying it.
Yeah, that's not the changes we're talking about.
Abdullah, awesome. He says, in 20 minutes, it'll be midnight where he lives. He's going to play Silent Hill F and stream.
Phil might watch you, Toxie. He don't know who I am.
Chrono stream, but I'll watch it on demand. Sounds good. I'll be playing
I can't imagine he'd know who I am.
Silent Hill F tomorrow when it unlocks for me. I got the digital deluxe edition, so I'll be playing it on stream starting tomorrow.
Huzzah. Yay. Just thank you for the 2, honey. Remember the other day when he watched his old video? You might have to refresh my memory. In fact, I know you're going to have to refresh my memory. Because I'm drawing a blank. Hello,
I'm
sir.
not streaming on Thursday. You're not funny because that's the day when they claim they're going to start with these internet upgrades. So I said, why even bother trying to stream when they said it's going to be down that day, or at least up and down? I'll be back on Friday, and I'm going to try to stream, and we're going to see how it goes. I hope that I can stream on Friday and play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and Silent Hill F, but there's no guarantee. We have to see how it goes. Excuse me. All right, all right. Someone just hit me $1.50 and says, I think the pivot of people truly turning against you is when your ex waged war against your viewers. All I'm going to say is this, because that is such ancient history at this point. You know, my ex I have not spoken with in so many years, and, you know, she has her own life, and I don't want her ever getting pulled back into this fucking vortex, right? But I'll just say this, okay? It was my choice to involve my ex in my content. It was my choice to do travel vlogs. It was my choice to make her a moderator on my streams. It was all my choice. As much as you can argue.
Wow. Did he just take fucking responsibility? Wait. Surely he'll flip it. I'm sorry. Did he just... Whew. There was like a half a second of accountability there. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, she got into fights with your viewers. She got into fights with your fans. She said offensive stuff to people on the internet. Fair enough. I'm not going to deny that any of that happened. But I was the one in the position of power, and I was the one that created those situations. Do you understand? So it's my fault. I take responsibility for that, 100%. It wasn't like, oh, she forced herself into stuff. No, we wanted to play games together. She wanted to watch and moderate. We wanted to do traveling together. And then she got a public persona, and she would say things. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she said that. Hey, that's on me. That's on me, 100%. You know, and that's something that I live with, and I get it. But I mean, the thing is, it is so far in the past. You're talking a time period that was what, like 2013 to like 2016, 17. Dude, it's 8 years in the past. So anything today, it doesn't really apply anymore. Today, it's a whole new ballgame when it comes to the shit that people say and do on the internet compared to that time period. You know what I mean?
Wow. He didn't handle that as shitty as I thought he would. He took some actual responsibility for that. Wow. Wow.
Spinning a bottle kick.
Oh, I know, Grande Dio says your detractors think more about your ex than you do. 100%. Never does my ex ever pop into my head, ever, unless they bring her up. I'm living a whole different life.
Well, no. I mean, why would they? Didn't that happen like 8 or 9 years ago? I don't understand.
You know, I'm happily married.
No, the people that I dated 10 years ago don't pop up into my head either.
My content's completely different from how it was back then. Like, everything about my life is completely different from that time period.
He's only taking ownership because he's scared she'll spill the beans if he pisses her off. That's true.
In my life. The way I see it, there's 3 eras that I've had. The early days, that time period, and the modern time period. Those are 3 completely different eras that I've been doing content creation.
Redemption arc starting? Nah. No. There has to be some reason, which I think, you know, pretty much Morel just capped it there. There was some reason why he ever so delicately kind of tiptoed around that and took responsibility for it.
And
which, if nothing else, goes to show that he is a self-aware narcissist.
that is so long in the past.
He knows when to say that because he doesn't really take responsibility for that, but he knows it's the right thing to say.
I never even think about it. Not at all. Mozzie did a $2 super chat. Says it's disrespectful for people to bring up the ex. Well, here's the thing. She has nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. She has nothing to do with me in the modern day. She doesn't affect anything in the modern day. She's moved on and has her own life, and I respect that. I have my own life. She respects that. There's no reason to ever bring her up. It's only these obsessive freaks. You know, again, the same obsessive freaks that hunt down people from my past, family members who I don't talk to, and try to bring them into their online drama. It has nothing to do with anything. I'm not affected by it, and I don't have anything
He's made a concerted effort to avoid speaking of their situation. Well, I think it hurt him really bad.
to do about it, right? Nothing. Zero. These people are just weird. They're fucked in the head.
Nah, he'll never say Pandalee's name. He barely says Kat's name. It's my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife.
Have a good night, Dig Bix. What a nice name. Oh, I never really
Dig Bix. I'm a child. That's still funny.
played the
I'm
Charles
sorry.
franchise. I think I played the Charles once ever. That was it. Okay. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, where are we fucking off to? No, sir. Watching this tap dance around Leanna is a thing of beauty. That's true. I guess she could, you know, really, you know, say a bunch of shit about him. I don't really think she wants to, though. Where'd he fuck off to? Tig Bitties. That's also pretty good. I don't know. Fucking.
Okay, sorry, there was a detractor trying to sneak through my window. So I just ran up, I smashed him in the head, and he fell out the window. And I continue my stream.
What? I think he meant to say detractor, but all I heard was tractor. What?
Smashed him in the head, and he fell out the window. And I continue my stream. Okay. So what else would you guys like to talk about? We still have some time. Please tag me in either chat. Thanks for the early support. Let's get some support, notably. We're only at 25. Let's get to $50 support right now to keep the momentum.
You guys, what the fuck? You've only given me $25. How do you want me to survive on this? It's your problem.
Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen later this week. I literally have no idea.
You guys, I have no idea when I'm going to be able to make any money. So could you all just give me your money now, please, for fuck's sake?
What's going to happen later on this week with this internet? So let's have some good streams now when we know that I can do them because the street is working. Okay?
Come on, guys. I can guarantee Phil thinks about detractors more than they think about him. I don't know. I think there are some who know a little bit too much about Phil and who get way too involved with it. But I think most of them, no, just really couldn't give a fuck. Even when I'm not streaming, I will like watch some clips and stuff and, you know, you point and you laugh at the retard because, you know, it's what you do. But no, I don't give two fucks about this dude, really.
We're getting some single kicks over on Kick. Thanks for that. Most tasteless. Ian Jambis. Can't even say that. XBT.
Since the husband can't stream tonight, you owe us a game stream.
Thanks, guys, for those kicks.
I don't know about that.
Did I ever have a possible collab I turned down that I ended up regretting? I would say, the only thing that I kind of wish I did do once, all right? This was many, many years ago, all right? Back in the day, I was contacted by the Creatures, notably SSOHPKC, and his group that he streamed with and did content with the Creatures. And he was like, dude, just so you know, we're actually going to be in your local area. And we are fans of yours. And we'd actually like to meet up and just hang out. Whether or not we even make content isn't even a big deal. We just like to meet you and just have a conversation and talk and everything. Now it's like the whole future's uncertain because I don't know what's going to happen with these internet upgrades and the problems that could potentially happen. All right. But like, for example, the games that I definitely want to play, I'm interested in, obviously, the Black Ops 7 beta, Battlefield 6, Pokemon ZA Legends, Ninja Gaiden 4, Tormented Souls 2. I'll probably give Outer Worlds 2 a go and see if it's good. I don't know if it's going to be good or boring, but it's going to be on Game Pass. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Or I'll be forced to stream.
And Black Ops 7's full release, Metroid Prime 4. That's just to name a few that I'm definitely interested in. Now, will there be indie games and things in between there? Sure there will. But the problem is there even time to play any of them when I'm going to be playing all those games and the other games I'm slated to play this week?
It's made very clear in Rule 13, subsection 4, paragraph 2. Fuck. I forgot about Rule 13. God damn it.
You see the problem? So, well, I like to look for indie games when there's time in the schedule to wedge them in. Right now, this is the busiest gaming time of the year. There probably will not be time to be doing indie games at this point. But I'm always open to suggestion. Like, if people know of a great indie game that came out or whatever, I want to know about it so I can look into it. So if anyone has suggestions, Dominic or others, please let me know. But it doesn't mean necessarily that I can play it. And I hope when people suggest a game and it looks good, and then I don't play it, I hope that people don't take offense.
Blah, 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 blah. No one cares.
October with my internet. Let's get some support. Let's go.
Oh, we're begging again. Okay.
Do I prefer turkey or beef meatballs?
Mr. Toxic needs to get a schedule going like Phil.
I mean, they're both good. Seriously, they're
That's
both tasty.
tricky.
It really, for me, meatballs is more dependent on what's in the meatball that's not the meat. I'm serious. Like, you can make a good meatball out of chicken, out of turkey, out of beef, out of pork. All those are valid meatballs. It just depends on what other things you're putting in it that give it a good
Is there an invalid meatball?
consistency, that give it flavor. Does
What?
it sear? Is it something that's cooked in marinara sauce and has a flavor to it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, turkey meatballs can be good. I don't necessarily prefer one over the other. I would eat the turkey over the
Certainly not Rule 34. Subsection 1651, paragraph 2020.
just because it's healthy. Dominic says, Lord,
Or not 2020. I'm so fucking stupid. 220. I'm
your
a
eyes is a
retard.
puzzle box game you may enjoy. Not as great as Blueprints, but enjoyable. I heard all about that one. I never got around to playing it. I had it on my
Blah, blah, blah,
Italian.
blah.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, you're
No,
so
beef and pork are
Italian.
not the same thing.
Minestrone. Give your fucking head a shake.
Absolutely not.
The inevitable gameplay hostage. Oh, yeah, that's true. He's only at $31. Oh, no. Now we have to wait. An invalid meatball is called a soy meatball. Oh, yeah, you had a tough day of begging for money. Yeah, I'm so tired.
Barry Solo, 52 months as a member, asked, how do I like Chronos so far? At first, I definitely thought that Chronos was way too tough. I thought, like, God
Imagine giving this absolute fuck toy money for 52 months. Fuck.
dang, that game is so difficult. Now I'm getting used to how difficult it is. The fact that there's very low ammo. You have to replay certain areas to know how to get past them. And to be honest, I think that I've gotten better upgrades. Like, I've upgraded my melee attack, so now I can actually damage the enemies with melee.
The problem with streaming, like us streaming this week, is like it's weird. like there are going to be some evenings where he isn't available and some where I'm not available because life just it do be life in though. Like so that's the problem that we're having with Silent Hill is because he'll probably play it and I just want to be there to, I don't know, comic relief of some sort, even though I'm not really that funny. But we want to actually play together. And what's weird is now there are going to be quite a few nights where I could potentially do some kind of a gaming stream, or he could do one, but not together. That's the weirdness of it. Which some weeks it goes like this, and some weeks it doesn't. It's weird.
And I kind of stuck to certain weapons rather than using every single one, so that way I could have more powerful loadouts. And I think that I've made smart choices over the course of the playthrough. Definitely, it's really difficult, but the lore is great. Like the actual story, the atmosphere. I can't wait to hear what's going to happen to the rest of the story. We're getting to the end of the game, and I can't wait to hear how the lore ends. So it's been overall, it's been a great experience. I'm actually really liking the game. Rich 88 says, did you beat Suikoden 2? No, Rich, we're about halfway through, but herein lies the problem. I talked about this a couple days ago. Suikoden 1 HD, which I played earlier this year. We started playing, and I said, hey, as long as you guys support it, we'll do the whole playthrough. We did. And I said, hey, as long as you guys keep supporting, we'll do 2. Suikoden 1 HD was 17 parts. We are now 17 parts into Suikoden 2, and we're only halfway through the game. So it's a miscalculation. I didn't know how long the game was. I had
that and Iron Cuck isn't there to, give you any money.
no clue that the sequel was twice as long as the original. So I was planning on having it wrapped up by now, and now show on a high note, and then we'll get into Chronos again.
What a shocker. He thought a game would be done by now, and it's not.
And again, please let's get support going so we can hit our goal for Chronos. Sadly, kind of a slow start to the day here today. I'm not saying that means anything. I'm just saying, typically, by the end of the podcast, we're hitting
You mean people don't want to give you money to complain? Fuck. Say it ain't so.
around at least $50, and we haven't even gotten to 30 yet. So please, let's get some support. Let's go.
You're at $31. What do you mean you haven't gotten to 30? Yes, you have. Don't lie. That's so rude.
What's my favorite RPG of all time? I don't have a favorite of all time, but I would say Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 4 and 6, Earthbound, probably Suikoden series are some of my favorites of all time. Hence why I have Earthbound on the screen right now. I have literally never seen Jimmy Kimmel's show ever. I've never seen Jimmy Kimmel live once. Fans acted a $2 super chat. Can I do Chuck E. Cheese for DSP Tries It? I don't think that you could get them for delivery. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so.
I think you can get their pizza.
That's not a whim now. Now I actually want to check, but I'm pretty sure you can.
I think a while ago, didn't Sir Moist do a video quite a few years ago about it was like a bunch of different kinds of pizza and they ordered pizza from everywhere. And I think they did get one from Chuck E. Cheese. I think. It's amazing how much.
What is the difference between Mother and Earthbound? Localization.
It's amazing how much of a slave to the whales he's become since the casino work. Oh, it's bad.
It's the only difference.
Bad.
Same exact game series. Oh my God, you can actually order Chuck E. Cheese. Are you kidding me? You can actually order Chuck E. Cheese.
Do it, not a children's entertainer. Oh, please do this. I will go live to watch you do a fucking Chuck E. Cheese DSP Tries It. I don't even like nighttime streaming. I will go live to watch this. You could do gas station pizza.
Oh, come on. It's got the fakest pictures I've ever seen for pizza. And the pictures don't look good.
Who the fuck orders? I have no idea who orders that.
You know what? I will say this. They actually are charging reasonable prices for drinks. A soda is $1.85. That's a pretty reasonable price for a can of soda today. I mean, I'm not going to order it, but that's interesting.
Oh, by all means, don't do anything fucking interesting.
No, I don't believe it's good pizza at all. Maybe we're not going to do pizza anytime soon because we just did Little Caesars. But down the line, if you wanted me to try Chuck E. Cheese, maybe I would. To order it and just see. I know it's not going to be good, but hey, just on a whim. I haven't had Chuck E. Cheese pizza since I was a kid, and I don't remember it.
I don't want to go any
Thank you,
further
Travis.
because I'm out of skip juice, but
Jeez, I hope you have fun today. Thank you so much. That's nice of you to say.
when is my Chuck E. Cheese visit live stream? No.
Ugh.
It's really hard sitting
man.
around begging for
All
money.
right. I don't know why I'm yawning again. I think I need to get coffee. Once again, I know
You're tired. It's hard to sit around for an hour and a half and beg for money. It sounds exhausting.
what it is. Once again, Kat's working today, and she had to get up early. And
We know when she's working because Jasper's in the room with you. That's how we know.
so Jasper woke me up early, and I lost my last hour to hour and a half of REM sleep. You know, he disturbed it. So now I'm feeling tired. I should probably get a coffee. Sonic My Shadow did a $2 super chat, and he says, Chronos and Silent Hill is going to be a good week. I agree. Chronos has been great. I'm looking forward to today and tomorrow, and Silent Hill starting tomorrow. It's going to be good as long as my internet holds out. Let's find out what happens later this week.
Please don't go down this road again about the internet thing, please.
All right, folks. Let's end the show. All right. So thank you so very much for a great chill show today. Thanks for helping me figure out stuff. And no podcast tomorrow because tomorrow is the premiere.
Wow, that just ends just straight on a whimper. Okay, thanks.
Silent Hill F. We're going to be playing it a major stream. So I hope that you guys will join me for that tomorrow. There will be a podcast on Wednesday to end my streaming week to kind of recap everything and tell you what I think about Silent Hill and more. So I hope you will come back on Wednesday. But in the meantime, enjoy the gameplay, enjoy the streams. I will see you soon. Peace out, guys. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm not doing green screen today. I got holes in me, so I don't need to put on the cover today. I'm actually just gonna go get a coffee, and I'm going to use the restroom quickly. And then
Yeah, I'm totally sure that is going to be quickly. Yeah, right. So that is going to do it for me. I could not possibly want to watch him play Cronus, as he has sometimes called it, any less, because he just absolutely ruins horror stuff. He says he's not going to do a podcast tomorrow, but that's okay, because we can hang out for a few minutes and watch. He's inevitably going to say something else fucking stupid today. So we'll watch it tomorrow in the quote unquote 20 minutes, which equals 45 minutes of a notcast. We'll watch that and make fun of him and all that other stuff. We will do that tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Big ups. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go hang out with Raw Phil or what have you and make fun of him some more if you want to do that. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. But if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Because like always, I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. Have a terrific day. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.
No cam, no face, just a voice that glows. Toxie in your ears and the whole chat knows. Mystery queen, but she runs the show, bringing big mood on a late night flow. She's got no lights, no streamy tricks, just killer vibes and her sassy quips. Every line she drops is pure gold fire, keeping fans up all night, never tired. She don't need a face to steal the scene. Laugh so loud, you know what I mean. From chill to wild, she flips the switch. Toxie's got that magic glitch. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie's stream is a whole obsession. She don't play games, she plays your brain. Witty and quick with that sugar and flame. One voice note and you're hooked for real. Can't see her, but you feel what you feel. No filters, no fake, she's the realest around. Her laugh hits hard like a beat downtown. Every stream's a party, lights off, sound high. You don't need a face when you know you can fly. She's the girl next door with a mystery twist. Dropping late night stories that you can't resist. Just her mic, just her soul, that's the trick. And the chat keeps coming back real quick. Toxie on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxie stream is a whole obsession. She's a whisper in the dark. She's the fire, she's a spark. Not about the views or clout. She's what real fun's all about. Toxie on the mic and a queen unseen. But her energy's loud and her talk is clean. Feel the beat, hear her laugh, raise your hands. She's the minstrel everyone understands. No camera, no face, just light. Toxie's taking over your night. Toxie, just a voice, but you feel